Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast here at Extreme Weather Videos. I'm your host, meteorologist Joseph Pisani. Joining me this evening as well is my co-host, Rob Salso. Great to have you guys on here again. If you are just now tuning into the live stream, go ahead, give this video a like, hit that share button, share it out with a friend, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for the next time that we're live. You'll be notified. We've got a lot of weather that we're going to be covering here tonight. It's been quite a busy day here, so we're going to get right into it. We have ongoing tornado warnings, numerous watches across much of the south, a very busy evening ahead, and this system is going to be continuing here through the overnight hours. So let's get right into it tonight. Rob, you're covering here our latest tornado warnings. What are we looking at here this evening across? We've got warnings here in Texas, Arkansas. I mean, they're pretty much everywhere here in the South this evening, man. We have 5 or 6, I believe, different warnings here. 5 right now on the board. Let's jump right into them.
Good day, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you guys are well. We are back here again. We got some tornado warnings here. We have this one down here in Texas here for South Central Johnson and Northwestern Hill counties in Texas till 8 p.m. This is going to be near the Rio Vista area, 8 miles south of Cleburne, moving southeast at 25. Baseball-sized hail has been reported, but earlier today, we also had reports of softball to grapefruit-sized hail earlier today. Forget what city it was, but it was up here in this tornado SVR earlier. Anyway, as we can see here, we have a tornado warning showing some rotation just on the just on the northwest side of Covington. This is going to be coming down toward our chaser, Nick Smigo there.
Yeah, let's check in with Nick real quick because he is right now on that storm there, and it is that rotation there, what you're showing, Rob, it's pretty much almost due kind of west-northwest of him. So he's in a really, really good spot here this evening. This same storm, guys, here in Texas also, I believe, has a severe thunderstorm warning with that tornado possible tag and destructive surrounding it, which also goes till 8 o'clock Central. So it is definitely really rapidly intensifying here with this particular storm. This is just kind of south, almost not quite due south of Dallas, but kind of south of the Dallas-Fort Worth area here. So we'll keep an eye on our friend Nick Smigo and see if he sees anything as he makes his approach there. But yeah, look at that rotation. There is definitely some rotation that you can see. The NROT there, Rob, that you are showing here. Seeing a little bit of a drop off there. Yeah, right around the Rio Vista area. So if you are near Rio Vista or southeast of there, that is likely where that circulation is at. Again, this tornado warning does continue here until the top of the hour, until 8 p.m. Central. Again, this is radar indicator rotation. Not only that, though, it also has baseball-sized hail. Another storm here with baseball-sized hail. This has been observed. This is near the Grandview, Texas area, so kind of on the north-central part of the storm, northeast of Covington there. That is where that baseball-sized hail is kind of coming in there as the storm drifts off to the southeast. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's check up here in Arkansas. We have a couple more tornado warnings here. Yep, go ahead and zoom in on those, Rob. I'll kind of fill us in on these. So the one on the left there that you see here, that is for northeastern Hempstead County, and that is going to continue here until 7:30. And then the one there, this is Prescott, Arkansas area. The one on the right there will continue until 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Both of these right now are just radar indicator rotation.
Yeah, copy that.
Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the velocities on these. I want to see how these are looking real quick.
Velocity? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're just west of Prescott. Oh, and now near Midway, it looks like.
Yep. So that's where the area of rotation is there. Also, heads up in Hot Springs. Just north of there, Rob, if you kind of go up, zoom out and kind of move north, that storm up there, come off of, yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
That
Look at
storm
that.
there is getting some rotation developing as well. So that could
It's
eventually go tornado warn there.
kind of
Um,
broad, but you can
Kind of
see it.
northwest of. You can see it better on the storm relative velocities. If you flip over to the
Yeah.
storm relative, that's
Yeah. Much better on that.
yeah.
So Stillwater, take shelter if you haven't already, and Mount Tabor, you'll be next year. This is in Arkansas. It looks like they. Wait, was there a tornado on this, or was it just SVR?
That one's just SVR right now. I'm saying I think that one will eventually
Yeah,
get
yeah.
a tornado warning on it. And then also up here in eastern Arkansas, west of Memphis. Look at those storms there, Rob. Because
yeah.
near, just kind of west of Forest City in that
Mhm.
line, there's a bit of rotation there. Keeping an eye on here around. I'll show this to you guys here. This is just west of Wayne, north of Hunter, where we're seeing some rotation here in this storm. That could eventually go severe warned or even potentially tornado warned there. And then Mississippi as well.
Yep.
Mississippi as well is seeing a couple SVRs here.
Yeah, copy that. So we're keeping an eye on that this evening, y'all. Biggest and the reason why they put the moderate risk out today is because of the hail. We had a 45% SIG 2. I'm not sure if you have that up on your end, but I could do that for you, Joe, if you'd like.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of show
don't,
them
but
what
yeah,
we had.
yeah, you can show us that. That'd be great.
All right, cool. Just getting my color tables. Okay, let's take a look. I don't know if it's okay. So we still do have a moderate risk here for portions of Fort Worth, Dallas. I think they're gonna cancel this because as you can see, most of the storm activity is gonna be east and south of this now. So it might take off the moderate, in my opinion.
Yeah, when they do the next update, they might.
Yeah. And like we said, the reason why is because of the hail. You can see here, 45% hail conditional SIG 2
2,
here.
yeah.
So, I mean, that verifies we had softball size hail just west of Maypearl and near Grandview. So, definitely had probably the biggest hail of the year so far today.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to take a look at the latest reports here while you were doing that. So, thus far today, believe it or not, we only have one tornado report. So, again, like Rob was saying, that moderate risk was not due to necessarily the tornado threat. But we've had 47 wind reports and over we've had 185 hail reports and 60 large hail reports, meaning 2-inch diameter or greater. 2-inch diameter or greater on that. Speaking of Rob, there is a new mesoscale discussion that was posted about 20 minutes ago for the Dallas, just kind of south of Dallas, Fort Worth, where that storm is. Continuing that threat, intense supercell storm producing very large hail and damaging winds will continue. So hail 2 3/4 inch up to 4 1/4 inch is still possible with that storm. Yeah. So again, that has a long history. That storm that we've been watching, it does have that long history of very large hail. There, it's in and around Johnston County, Texas, and that's going to continue to track southeast for the next 1 to 2 hours as that moist and unstable air mass out ahead of it continues to support that. And the shear profile's still sufficient for all severe modes, including wind-driven significant hail and occasional tornadoes.
Yeah, so I'm not out of the ballpark yet here for severe weather. I mean, this cell's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We didn't get we had a couple severe storms kind of on almost like a cluster up here near Wichita Falls and south, but as
And
it's
keep
kind
an
of
eye
moved.
on those storms to the west too, because those storms on the western flank of the large supercell, they are basically behind the primary outflow, but because there is still a good amount of cape out there, even those could end up putting out some decent hail as those drift off to the southeast.
Yeah, and you could see here the instability is still very very conducive for more severe weather.
Yeah. I don't think they'll get like that particular storm,
No.
but I think they could get up to severe limits, especially that one there kind of near Ranger and Straw in that area. That could eventually do something here.
Cape kind of tapers off as you get later in the evening with the cold front moving in. So
Yep.
that's what we're looking at.
The good news is
A new
those of us here
PDS
in
severe
Georgia,
thunderstorm
a lot
warning
of
has been
this,
issued.
activity that we're seeing today is going to be moving through overnight. Looks like we got a new severe thunderstorm, PDS severe thunderstorm warning issued,
A new tornado warning has been issued.
and also a PDS tornado warning. Oh, hold up. I was like, why am I not hearing those? I didn't have the sound on there for us. Now we should be able to hear those, Rob, come through for the warning alerts. So let's get... There it is.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, so that is for Hempstead and Nevada County, Arkansas.
Oh, okay, it's up there.
Yeah.
This one?
Yep.
That's one we were just watching.
Yep. Yeah, they
Press
did.
that.
They did. Yep. There it is. You can see that. So that tornado warning there is now. That's in effect. How long is that one in effect for there, Rob? Till 8:15 Central, folks.
Yep. 8:15.
So if you are in Hempstead or Prescott area there, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. Also, that storm north on the north side of Little Rock is now severe thunderstorm warned as well. This is a pretty big warning there. I'll read it out, Rob. I got it pulled up here. This is for southwestern Independence, southwestern Jackson, southeastern Van Buren, Cleburne, northeastern Conway, northern Faulkner, and White County, all in central Arkansas. That goes till 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time, with maximum hail size of about 1.25 inches and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That storm is moving east at 50 miles per hour. So pretty strong storm. They're about to move through Heber Springs, down along US 65 there. Eventually it'll kind of make it down through Greenbrier and Rosebud, Pangburn, those areas here in north central Arkansas. So heads up with that. Also, this tornado watch here for Arkansas, again, this continues through the overnight hours. This goes until 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time here for Arkansas. So just keep that in mind if you live in northern and central Arkansas there, even into parts of southeast Arkansas. We also have these storms here in Mississippi. A couple severe thunderstorm warnings in the Philadelphia and Louisville area, with this line of storms kind of dragging off to the south and then down over across the border into parts of south central Alabama.
Yep.
So all that activity slowly migrating south as well. Some 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. This one here near Philadelphia and Louisville, this is a good, decent-sized storm. This one actually has 1 3/4-inch hail on this storm. So if you are in the Louisville, Mississippi, kind of south of High Point, here along Highway 14, you are going to be in for some big-time hail. And that's going to eventually head down here toward Noxapater and Ellison Ridge.
Big hail in that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised for where it's at. Still hanging on to nearly 2-inch hail. That's going to do some damage.
Is this almost like an MCV, the way these are like kind of circling around?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a disorganized MCV.
Yeah, it's
that whole complex that's kind of drifting off to the southeast.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of looks like an MCV, like a very messy one.
Yeah. New severe thunderstorm warning. That is in Arkansas, South Arkansas. That is for Clark County, Dallas County, Ouachita County, and Pike County. Yep, right there, Rob.
Copy that. Much needed rainfall across these areas. Just wanted to say also really quick, they did issue a MESCO discussion for the rainfall. Heavy rainfall coming for the area. Definitely need the rain. Up to 2 inches plus per hour locally and widely scattered spots of 2 to 4 inch plus of flash flooding early overnight. Through the early overnight.
Yeah. Pretty much probably till 1, 2 a.m. We're supposed to have this whole complex of storms and stuff move through Georgia here around starting maybe as early as midnight, 1 a.m., and then moving through really around 4 or 5 a.m. Is when it's going to be moving through our area here. So if you live in Georgia and are watching this, we're not expecting a whole lot of severe weather. There could be a few isolated spots that maybe get some severe weather, but by that time of day, it should mostly be below severe limits as it's moving through our area, but can't rule out an isolated damaging wind gust here in Georgia with these storms moving through overnight into the early morning hours tomorrow.
Yeah, we also are seeing now extensive damage from the Mineral Wells tornado earlier today. A lot of damage from that.
Yeah, that one was really intense. Is kind of what I saw. I'm not sure if you've got any photos or anything like that, Rob.
Yeah, I got a video. I'm gonna send it here in the in the Discord server. Give me a second. If you guys want to join our Discord, by the way, search up extreme weather videos, and you can find our community here.
Yeah, we'd love to get to connect with you guys. It's been great getting some new folks here to join us from really all over the country, Rob. We've got folks from Texas to Florida, Oklahoma, out in Mississippi, Wisconsin, like really everywhere. So definitely, like Rob said, we'd love to get to meet you guys and get connected with you guys over on our Discord server. So some really great things. We've got a channel that, if you want to keep up with all the different weather alerts and stuff like that, it'll give it to you. So some really great people on there and great content as well. So we are currently still at a level 3 red with 3 tornado warnings and 7 severe thunderstorm warnings, Rob. Level 3 red.
Copy that. I just sent the video, by the way.
Okay. Let me pull it up here. Okay, so this is from a DFW scanner here. So take a look. This is again showing some of what happened earlier today here in the Mineral Wells, Texas tornado.
Wow. Look at all the...
Yeah, I mean...
Jesus.
Just some buildings just completely leveled and basically blown over. It's probably, in my opinion, Rob, I'm thinking EF3.
Yeah, EF2, EF3.
Yeah, either really strong EF2, possibly EF3. I mean, I feel like there's some EF3 damage in there.
Yeah.
but not EF4.
No.
But it might go EF3. I think it
Yeah.
really it could possibly.
Prayers,
So
prayers out to everybody who
yeah,
lives in Mineral Wells. I mean, they've gone through a pretty rough storm there. That's
yeah,
still ongoing here.
yep. I mean, it has been this storm here in Texas today has just been a beast. It's been
It's
a
been a
beast of a
big
storm.
story.
Speaking of, look at this. This is that same storm again, guys. That's been dropping that massive hail, still tornado warned. The one just to the west of it is really starting to develop. It's almost like we've got twin supercells here, side
Yeah.
by side. So we're gonna have to keep a close eye here, over near the retreat area, starting to see some signs of rotation with this storm. So from retreat down to Copperell, Lakeside Village, over toward Huron, this area here. Heads, keep a very close eye on. Be prepared to take shelter should this storm have a tornado warning issued on it in the near future. So
And
there's the
FPL.
severe thunderstorm warning. So we do now have a severe thunderstorm warning for this storm that we were just looking at, which does again include Retreat, Blum, Texas, Huron, Blanton, Grub Hill, all of these different areas. This storm again is for southern Johnson and northwestern Hill County there in central Texas. That's going till 8:15.
A new flash
Central.
flood warning has been issued.
Yeah, and that's the other story, Rob. In some areas, is we are seeing flash flood warnings. That is up here in Kentucky, right on the Kentucky-Tennessee border here near Franklin, Kentucky, Interstate 65. So if you're traveling on Interstate 65, heads up in that area. New flash flood warning here for this region. They've already gotten between 1.5 inches and 3 inches of rain, and they could get an additional, possibly up to 1.5 inches of rain there in that area. So that flash flood warning there continues here for about another 3 hours. Yeah, you can see kind of right here near just south of Franklin, near the Flat Rock, Pendon Mill area.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Really a good nearly 4 inches of rain has fallen there today from all these training storms here. This training line of storms kind of moved through very, very slowly. So
I got a
heads
reading
up
of
in that
5
area.
Yeah, prayers. And I got a reading of 5.2 inches just south of Franklin. You can see, look at my radar here. I'm using the storm total precip accumulation.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
see it.
wow. 5.2. Yeah, I saw 4.3. But yeah, 5.2 is definitely quite a bit.
This is the 1 hour. 4.3.
Yeah.
That's very
That's
very
a lot
high.
in a single hour. Especially
Yes.
for, that area. I mean, they've gotten some rain.
They got more on the way, unfortunately.
But
so.
yeah, and when you have that much that fast, it can turn deadly. So you
Piles
got to
up.
take these flash flood warnings. Get to higher ground if you live in a low-lying area or an area that is prone to flooding along a river, creek, or stream.
100%. Great job highlighting that, because that's another important risk with severe weather that people forget about is flooding.
Especially when it's been as dry as it's been, and you get
Yep.
3-4 inches in an hour. Yeah, that's going to cause some serious flooding.
Yeah. So again, well needed rain, but we don't need that much rain.
That warning in Texas for Hill County and Johnson County, Texas, has now been upgraded to a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. So definitely, if you're in that area there, here in Texas, this is again south of Dallas, be mindful here. This is a very, very strong, powerful severe thunderstorm. And again, I'm keeping a very close eye on this for some rotation trying to develop here on this. It could eventually go tornado warned. The one that is tornado warned just east of it, near Mayfield, Texas, that's one area of rotation over here between Mayfield and Loveless. It's kind of broad, not super well defined right now, but definitely, again, continue to take those tornado precautions. Heads up in Hillsboro and Carl's Corner. This is heading your direction.
Yeah, and then the other area of rotation is going to be just here, just west of Blum, Texas. I'm circling on my area, my
Mhm.
map. So keep an eye on that, y'all. Hopefully everybody there is staying safe and in their shelters. Because this could be tornado warned from the looks of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's come back up, Rob, to our other tornado warning up here in Arkansas.
all right.
Let's take a look at that guy there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, decent bit of rotation on that.
Just near Gum Grove and Cumming Springs, just east of Prescott and Redland, Arkansas. Yeah, it's very broad, but it's there. You can see it. Look at it, storm relative. It's going to be right here.
Yeah.
This
Mhm.
little area where it meets.
And it's moving southeast at about 45 miles per hour. So again, this is moving at a decent little clip there in southern Arkansas for sure.
It really is. Yeah, it's not too slow, not too fast. It's, average,
Yep.
I'd say.
Also, Rob, if you zoom out on the wide view there, I did want to also mention this. There are 2 severe thunderstorm watches. There's one in Kentucky and Tennessee. That one there, those highlighted pink areas there that you see on your screen, guys. The one up there in Kentucky and Tennessee, that's going until 1 a.m. Central Time, okay? So this is talking overnight, late night into tonight, into the early morning hours, overnight severe weather. Now, the one down here in Alabama, that one's only going until 11 p.m. tonight, 11 p.m.
Yep.
But the one up in Tennessee and Kentucky, that's going until 1 a.m. We'll have to see if they end up issuing any additional watches later tonight, severe thunderstorm watches. But we are expecting, again, right now Tennessee is somewhat quiet, I would say. But there is the potential still for some additional storms later this evening into the early overnight hours there across central Tennessee and Kentucky. So don't let your guard down yet. All this rain that we're having up here, it is good. It is good. It does limit the severe potential. Mary, great to have you here on the live stream tonight. Thanks for dropping in. We're tracking these tornado warnings, severe weather. Hit that like button for us. Give us a follow. You'll see all the warnings, folks, that are coming across here, across the bottom of your screen. And then the count there is on the top. So we've got 3 current tornado warnings. Actually, I think we only have 2 now. Are we only at 2 or do we have a 3rd?
3, I think. No, 2. Yeah, you're
okay.
right.
That's what I was thinking. Well,
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Now 3.
yeah, there it is. So that's over in Arkansas, here in eastern. Hey, that's that storm, Rob, that we were looking at earlier.
Yeah.
That I was saying that it's going to go tornado warned, I think, near Clarendon. Yep.
Allendale, Bayless, Evil, all that area. Yeah,
so,
look at that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is, guys, this is a new tornado warning here that we're looking at. This is for northwestern Monroe County there in eastern Arkansas. You can see the area of rotation. This is moving off to the east at 50 miles per hour. So heads up if you live in the path of this. This is pretty strong rotation that we're seeing here. So if you live in the Keyville, Alfrey, Emmons, Rich, Garrett Grove areas there in Arkansas, this is south. This is just south of Interstate 40 there. And this storm is moving off to the east. So heads up in those areas. That is, yeah, it's looking pretty intense there, Rob.
Yeah, you can see the areas in the highlighted orange, yellow. Palestine in the next 32 minutes. Haynes in the next 38. Forsey next 42. Caldwell next 43. So keep an eye on if you're in those areas. Again, this is moving to the east-northeast at around 45 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's pretty much almost going parallel with Interstate 40 there.
Yeah, I was noticing that it is.
I mean, it's probably going to stay south of it, but
Yeah.
definitely something for folks to keep an eye on. And guys, this is why we tell you that you have to have a way to receive warnings. I
Yep.
can't stress this to you guys enough. What's the best way to receive warnings? No weather
The best-
radio. This is
No
this
weather
is going to
radio,
be
yes.
your best bet. It is going to wake you up in the middle of the night. It's super loud. I'm not going to do a test here on air for you guys. But you can program it specific
A
to
new
your
tornado
county.
warning has been issued.
It will blare at 2 a.m. in the morning, wake you up, let you know that there's a tornado warning, and that you need to take cover. All right, this is another new tornado warning in Arkansas as well. This is that other storm. This is heading toward the Memphis area.
A
This
new
is
tornado
important.
warning has been issued.
This is near Forest City, Arkansas. Rob, let's take a look at. Yeah, there we go.
Right on I-40.
Yeah,
there.
this is right along I-40, guys. This is a dangerous situation. So this is there for St. Francis, southwestern Crittenden, and southeastern Cross County there in eastern Arkansas. That goes till 8:30 Central, and this storm's moving east at 25 miles per hour. Let's see if we've got any. We don't have any cameras on that part of I-40. I'm like, I know west of Memphis we've got some.
Yeah.
So
Widener area. This will be here near you in the next 20 minutes. So be advised, Madison, I'd say the next 10 to 15.
Yeah. And again, it says it's moving at about 25 miles per hour right now.
That's correct. Yep. 25. So keep an eye if you're in those areas, y'all. I do like using the storm track feature, especially when you have a tornado warning, because the rotation sometimes isn't in the same area as the actual track is, like the rotation.
Yeah.
That's a good way to use it. That rotation's gonna be right here, just south of Caldwell.
Yeah. It's just
That's long.
basically along and north of Interstate 40 between Caldwell, Union Hill, Forest City. So we've got now we've got 3 different tornado warnings here that we are tracking. And welcome back, Mary. Thanks for hopping in the live chat there. Hit that share button for me, guys. If you're just now joining us, we're tracking multiple tornadoes here this evening in tornado warnings here in Arkansas as well as in Texas. Still tracking that tornado warning down there as well.
So, yeah, there's your rotation just south of Loveless.
Wow, yeah, look at that.
Look at that bright area right here.
Yeah, what's the
Here.
velocities on that right now?
Let's take a look.
While you're doing that, I'm going to real quick check on our tornado warnings in Texas because we do also have this new tornado warning as well that I want to get to.
So we're looking at around 80 to 100 mile per hour.
Wow. Yeah, so that's a solid counts there.
Yep.
With this
On the west
storm.
side, on the outbound, wind 66 miles per hour. So
Yeah.
gate to gate, you take the difference, and that's it.
Yep. So it is definitely wow. Yes, that is coming through. Real quick too, let's jump back over to our storm in Texas. Back down here in Texas, we have this new tornado warning. They've basically extended that tornado warning. This is for Central Hill County there in Central Texas. That's going until 8:15. Still radar indicator rotation, but just around the Carl's Corner area, that is where we are keeping an eye on some rotation.
Yeah. So if you're near that area, Carl's Corner, this should be near you in the next, I'd say, 5 to 10 minutes.
And yeah.
Mountain View, you're next in the line of this. You're going to be in it probably in the next 2 to 5 minutes.
And also, we've got to keep an eye on to that storm just to the west of there, Rob, near Huron.
definitely.
Really starting to see the rotation picking up on that little area. That's really starting to wrap.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
And that PDS is for this same storm that's been dropping this baseball-sized hail all evening here. So even if you're not getting a tornado here with this, I mean, we are talking some major hail here on this storm. Take a look at this hail core here just north of Mountain View and Plum Grove and Milford. Major hail core here with this storm again. We're talking baseball-sized hail that has been observed blowing hail with this storm.
Wow.
So this is for Center Hill County, southwestern Ellis County, and west central Navarro County, all there in north central Texas. So if you live in those areas here in Texas, maybe you have a family member or a friend that you know that lives out here. This is kind of basically just south of the Dallas-Fort Worth area here. Let them know that this storm is going to be moving through. If you're outside of these warnings right now, maybe you're down here in West or Hubbard or Dawsonville, this is heading your way. And even maybe down here toward Waco. We'll have to see if it makes it all the way down here into the Waco, Texas area later this evening. Because, again, this watch here for Texas, this continues here all the way up until 1 a.m. So these storms are going to continue drifting off to the south and east here throughout the evening and into the early overnight hours. So just because you're fine now, right now, you got to keep an eye on what's going on here to your north, because this really dual cell supercell complex, it is definitely really meaning business. Really starting to see this rotation pick up right now here just north of Huron, Texas. Again, this is not tornado warned right now, just a severe thunderstorm warning, but heads up between Huron, Live Oak Resorts down toward Whitney, Peoria. You have this area on this western supercell here that we're looking at where we're starting to see that rotation. So I would not be surprised here, Rob, for this western storm to have a new tornado warning put on it shortly.
Just a heads up, for that tornado watch, the following counties in Texas are included: Anderson, Henderson, Limestone, Robertson, Falls, Houston, Madison, Trinity, Freestone, Leon, and McLennan. Again, till 1 a.m. Central.
Yeah, so again, this is this big tornado watch out here in Texas.
Yes, sir. Oh, I gotta fix my... There you go. Yeah, we have these two areas of rotation, guys. We have this one just to the west of Huron and one that's just north of Hillsboro, Texas.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that. Here, let me flip over to your screen there, Rob. All right, go ahead.
No worries. So like I said, this is our first area of rotation just in Hillsboro. Looks like Nick Smigo's, I think he's at a pit stop right now.
Oh no, let's put his screen up full there. We'll kind of check in. This is our storm chaser, guys. Nick Smigo here. He is out on this storm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. That's great, Rob. So we'll just kind of check in with him, see what we're seeing. So he's believe on the south side of this storm.
Yeah, he's driving kind of into it a little bit.
Yeah, he's driving. Looks like he's coming up Highway 81 there through Hillsboro. Yep. So he is here in Hillsboro. Yeah, he is basically heading right toward where that circulation is there between Hillsboro and Carl's Corner. So, yeah, he just, I think, broke free. He's probably just crossed in front of him. He probably missed it by maybe a couple miles. We'll see if he can catch up to it, man. And Mary, great to have you watching from Texas. Hopefully you are not in this tornado warning. If you are, definitely need to be taking cover for sure.
Look, you kind of see your anvil cloud kind of on the
top. Oh yeah,
right
you
there.
really can. You definitely can. Wow. Yeah.
So that's Nick Smigo. He's one of our chasers here at EWV. He's been chasing a lot these last few days. So glad to see he's out there.
Yeah, you see that area of rotation though, Rob. It looks like it just is crossing Interstate. What is that? 35 east. Yeah, where it splits. It's almost right at the split.
Yeah, right there. It's kind of a new area rotation, kind of mezzo handover.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I think he's heading south. I think he might head south and then try and get back east. Road network's not the greatest in that area.
how high are these cloud tops? Let me see. Oh yeah, they're up there. We're talking 50,000 feet. So these are definitely overshooting tops for sure.
Oh yeah,
So
big. I mean, this storm's putting out baseball-sized hail as well. In addition
yeah,
to
and
this,
that hail's dropping from the middle to higher part of the cloud.
yeah, man, look at that storm there on the western side.
That hook is looking really interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
look at that.
I'm really keeping a close eye on that. Heads up if you're in Arkansas, Bradley, Calhoun, and Drew County, Arkansas. Y'all are under a severe thunderstorm warning. So
We still have this tornado warning here in Arkansas too.
Yeah,
this one's probably gonna be expired.
yeah, I think the new warning's that far southern one there, Rob, that you were just looking at. That one there on the right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That guy. Yep.
Brinkley area. So, yeah, still seeing some rotation there. A little bit just to the west of Garrett Grove and Emmons. We have this tornado warning here just south of Forest City in it's still Arkansas, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's three ongoing tornado warnings here. And that one near Forest City, it looked like it's weakened a little bit. Again, this one here is heading toward the downtown Memphis, Tennessee area, probably in the next hour or so. So if you are in Memphis, Tennessee, or the surrounding regions, especially on the western side, you really need to be paying a close attention to what is happening off to your west. There's this big storm cluster here. You can see it. It's obviously raining right now in Memphis, pretty heavily right now. As you can see here, you can see the rain, you can see the lightning. It is intense here in Memphis, and it's going to continue here. And we've got more storms here off to the west, some of them now showing tornadic circulations. So you've got to be weather aware if you're out here driving through this. You have to slow down.
Yep.
Take your time. Leave plenty of space between you and the car in front of you. If it starts hailing, do not stop under the overpass. Go to the next exit. Exit off the highway. Find a gas station or something like that to pull under. But don't stop under an overpass. It's dangerous for all the traffic that's behind you guys.
Yes, I agree.
We see that numerous times this year with people stopping under overpasses. Hill County, Texas. New severe thunderstorm warning.
Copy that.
Yep,
Sorry,
that's the western one there.
I had to fix my state lines. I could
You're
see.
good. Yep.
Yep, this one just right here, right?
Yep. So that is going to be continuing on here until 9 p.m. Central Time there.
Yes, sir. So hopefully y'all are staying safe. And I mean, this is one of those fully loaded storms. I mean, you got the wind, you got the hail, you got the tornado, and you have flooding possibly because of it's not moving that. How fast is this moving?
I think it's moving at about
20 miles
20, 25. Yeah.
You got all of that in this storm. Definitely a fully loaded supercell for sure. This merger, man, we've seen this kind of merge with this supercell, and it's been like a secondary threat with this hook over here.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So far, and keep an eye on those storms to the west. Look at those storms west of these two, Rob, that are starting to fire up as well.
These also can merge with this.
Yeah. So that is definitely really quite the complex here moving through Texas this evening.
Yep.
So Nick Smigo, he's still headed south on Interstate 35. I think he's going to try and
Wow,
reposition.
look
He doesn't really have a good east option really until he gets down
No,
here to
not
Abbott.
really.
I think maybe he'll get down here to Abbott and then kind of head east here possibly. We'll keep an eye on him and everything that he's doing out there, but we definitely appreciate him being out there. If y'all are wanting to connect with us, definitely connect with us here on Discord. Go to Discord, search Big Extreme Weather Videos, and get connected with us on there. You can also just go to our website, extremeweathervideos.com. Excuse me. And be able to connect with us. Has all of our social media pages on there as well. So we're obviously here on YouTube. That's where y'all are watching us right now. We also have Facebook and our Discord server. So we work with storm chasers, meteorologists, weather enthusiasts from all across the country, getting to share great content, network together, work together, provide infield support for our chasers as needed. So great group, and if you're interested, we would love to have you reach out to us. So check us out, extremeweathervideos.com, and connect with us on Discord too.
So we're keeping an eye on the storm here, Joe. It's looking pretty good, honestly, still.
Yep.
You know.
And update on this severe thunderstorm warning. That's here in the Blum, Texas area. They are going to allow that to expire here at 8:15.
Yep.
For that area, they do have that other warning again with this 2.5-inch hail.
Look at that rotation.
Oh yeah, look at that. There you go.
The tornado ID marker showing 55%. I would say it's a little higher, but that's pretty accurate that they're showing it at least, you know.
Yeah, it is still pretty broad. The velocities are strong, but the gate to gate velocities there's a little bit of a gap between those higher velocities.
I would agree with that. Yep.
All right, and
11,000 feet.
Arkansas on the board here with another severe thunderstorm warning. This is Cleburne, Independence County, Jackson County, White County, and I didn't catch that last county there before it disappeared. Let's check this out here real quick. I want to say this is this southern one. Yeah, up here near Searcy, Batesville, and White County. That goes until 9 p.m. This does have that tornado possible tag in it as well. We've been watching this storm here, 60-mile-per-hour winds, but look at this line here. Again, just kind of on the west side of Searcy. There could be some rotation here near Center Hill, Crosby area. So if you live in or along Interstate 57 there, I'd say between Searcy and Bald Knob, Arkansas, really need to be keeping a close eye on that area here to your west, because definitely seeing a good little bit of rotation here with that storm. So that's why that severe thunderstorm warning, even though it's not a tornado warning, that's why they add that tornado possible tag to it.
Copy that. Yep, I agree. Yeah.
So still hanging out at 3 tornado warnings and 9 SVRs. Rob, can you go over those tornado warnings again for us?
Yeah, looks like we have 2 on my end. I'm not
2.
sure.
Yeah, you're right. 2.
Yeah. So the first tornado warning we have is the most northern one, which is in Arkansas. This is going to be for St. Francis, southwestern Crittenden, and southeastern Cross counties till 8:30 p.m. This is capable of producing a tornado near Forest State, moving east at 25. This is radar indicated with quarter-size hail. And we're seeing rotation just on it looks like the east side of Forest State now, maybe a little bit just north of Cottonwood Corner. So we'll see. But there is still a little bit south right here. So kind of a little bit of broadening right there. And then our second tornado warning here is down here in Texas. Let me get that. This is going to be for Central Hill County till 8:15 p.m. capable of producing a tornado near the I-35E and I-35W split, or 3 miles northeast of Hillsborough, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. Baseball-sized hail being reported along with that destructive SVR and radar indicated rotation just to the east of Hillsborough.
Yeah, and with that, that's going to be rain wrap. Look at that radar image. That if there is a tornado on that, that is definitely going to be a rain wrap situation for sure.
Yeah. There's just no inflow, really. It's all like embedded into the supercell.
Yeah,
complex.
exactly.
That's a little 101, guys. If you see, let's see, you see a couplet forming and there's no inflow notch. That usually means your storm is rain wrapped because of the amount of moisture and also the amount of like mergers too. It has to do sometimes because you'll have a new meso that shows an inflow, but then this area will be just covered in rain.
Yep.
So,
which is basically what we have here. It could eventually, the western supercell could kind of take dominance. Possibly.
Yes.
But, yeah.
These storms off to the west are starting to get their act together here. This one is looking like it could have a hook just on the west side of Iredell or Iredell. So.
Oh yeah, it's definitely starting to get a little bit of rotation developing there, and that's what I was saying. Don't sleep on those western storms there in Texas. Thanks for the shout out there. Also, guys, hit that sub button if you're just tuning in. That'll let the algorithm know that we are live. Also, hit that like button as well. Thank you guys for those of you that have done that. Those of you guys here in the chat. Mary, you are chasing right now. Unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
Stay safe out there. You said you're in Texas earlier. Where in Texas? If you're able to have someone respond in the live chat here, where in Texas are you chasing? I'm assuming you're in somewhere around some of these storms here that we've been tracking this evening. So definitely stay safe out there with that baseball hail flying around.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a first, Rob. I think that we have someone watching our live stream that's out chasing right now.
Oh.
All right,
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
In Arkansas. This is now a observed tornado, guys. Observed tornado. We are now at a level 4 red.
Yes, sir.
With a confirmed tornado here.
Oh yeah, right there.
There in Arkansas.
In effect till 8:30 p.m. for eastern St. Francis, southwestern Crittenden, and southeastern Cross counties. In Arkansas, a confirmed tornado was located near Widener, or near Madison, moving east at 30 miles per hour. This is a damaging confirmed tornado by weather spotters with quarter-size hail along the Interstate 40 between mile markers 243 and 264. Take cover now.
Yeah, so this is, again, right here. Again, this is weather spotters confirmed right now, guys. So this is on the ground here near Interstate 40. Very dangerous situation here, just off to the southwest of Hicks Station there. And this is go ahead.
Is it this northern?
It's that right there. Yep, right on I-40.
Okay, so this.
Yeah, just now crossed I-40.
Gotcha, I see it.
Yeah.
Donut.
Yeah, look at the. Oh man, I hope it didn't hit any cars.
No CC drop.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
What's the NROT look like?
Looks like it's right here south of it. This one is kind of like.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the one just south of I-40.
So it's
basically just crossed over it.
I see. Yep. Copy that. So it's kind of going a little more south. It took a southern dip. Now
it's pretty much right. What is that? Widener area, Madison,
yep,
Widener.
Toward Widener.
Yeah. So if you're in Round Pond, Lucerne, those areas, you guys are in the direct path of this thing right now. Again, this is a weather spotters confirmed tornado. Yeah. And it's moving at 30 miles per hour.
Yep.
We just got a new scan
fast
on that.
Yeah, I see it.
To our friend out in Texas again, please be safe out there too. Those of you that are storm chasing, but we do know that this is going on.
A new flash flood warning
And now
has been
there's a
issued.
flash flood warning for that same storm complex,
Yep.
which does include Memphis. Man, that's a massive flash flood warning
That's
that
a
they just
big flash
issued.
flood. Yeah.
Yeah, because that includes parts of Arkansas and Texas. Wow.
Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Oh yeah, look at that swath.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're talking 3 inches or more in an hour, guys.
So again, if you're in a low-lying area, you've got to get to higher ground here with these storms coming through. Also, if you're in this again tornado warning here, observed tornado warning there for eastern St. Francis, southwestern Crittenden, and southeastern Cross counties there in Arkansas. This is again weather spotters confirmed tornado. Flying debris is going to be deadly. You've got to get inside, away from windows and doors, lowest level of a home. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Have something to protect, cover your head with. Interior closet, bathroom, whatever you can do to get away from this. Because that is a life-threatening situation right now there in Arkansas.
Looks like they just
Did they?
trimmed
Okay,
it.
they just downgraded that to radar.
thank
Radar
you.
indicated. So good news there. Looks like it may have lifted. Yeah, it just
much.
brought it out. But
Mhm.
that tornado warning continues. So again, if you're in Burnt Cane, it's probably near just north of the Burnt Cane area. Again, these tornadoes, they can cycle, they can lift, they can drop back down. So again, take these tornado warnings very, very seriously in these areas.
Ooh. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even though it's just radar indicated, you can't let your guard down there.
Oh, this is the one down
Oh,
in
that's the one
Texas.
down in Texas. Okay, I thought we were still on
No.
the.
I was just checking on it because I didn't know what was going on.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Because that one's
so
radar
it's-
indicated. Let's come back to that one in Texas. They're probably going to issue. They might issue another tornado warning. I would imagine that they would. There's not one right now. Let's check in with Nick. I'm gonna real quick here, Rob. Oh wow. Let's check it. Look at this from Nick
Oh.
Smigo.
Look at that shelf cloud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying there.
That is very nice. You can see the mezzo under it.
Yeah, he is facing a beast of a storm. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the lightning flash. You could almost see a little bit of a lowering right in this area here.
That's a beautiful picture.
You should be able to see my mouse there. Kind of right over that building, there's a little bit of a lowering there.
Man, what a view that was for a minute.
Yeah. Well, he might get one once he gets past this building. Oh, yeah, he's got a little open field here.
Man. Great coverage by him the last few days. Like we said, he's been
Yeah.
out there for everything, really.
Yeah, he
Now
has.
he's facing the other way.
Well, you can see all the storm chasers and folks out here kind of pulled off the side of the road
Yeah.
watching it. He's probably just trying to get out ahead of it a little bit. Because you also have to watch out for the baseball-sized hail
Oh,
that is in this as well.
And what's the velocity on this? Jeez, that is 72 mile per hour outbound winds. 70, yeah, a bunch of 70s in this little swath here from Carl's Corner all the way down to near Chat. So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So
Yeah, it
we
looks
will.
like this looks like to be the main circulation probably soon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
These are gonna kind of swirl around each other in a way, almost like a Fuiwara.
Yes. Yep.
It happens a lot when it comes to these, mergers. And this is a big storm. I mean, let me see how wide it is. Like in miles. Let's go from the anvil all the way down. 46 miles
Wow.
across. That is very wide. That's a big cell. This is probably a mothership, honestly. If you're down here where the front flank is. No doubt. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously, it's starting to get dark, so it's going to be a little hard to see that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. These storms out to the west. This is starting to look interesting here. Walnut Springs. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, Joe.
oh
Just
yeah,
west
for
of
sure.
Iredell.
Yep.
Rotation definitely starting to kick up here.
Go back to the reef. I'm surprised that's not even SVR warned yet. In all honesty, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah. I guess we could also talk about tomorrow's weather. We got a marginal tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week, so it's
Yes, it has.
kind of nice to see a little bit of a break. But
Looks like they took the moderate off.
Yeah, so they just downgraded it to an enhanced now.
Yep. So day 2, we have 2 areas of marginal all the way back here in Ozona and western Texas, all the way into southwest Georgia.
Yeah.
Into Florida. Nice. Florida's going to get on some storms, hopefully. Let's get back to the radar.
New severe thunderstorm warning there in Arkansas.
And then, yeah. The whole state of Virginia also under that marginal tomorrow, and North Carolina all the way up into the mid-Atlantic. Wow. And day 3, marginal back down to Texas. So we're not done quite yet, but for the major severe weather, we are going to be done after tonight, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I think it's going to be very conditional. So, yeah. Hopefully we get some good rain here in the Gulf states. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely need it. With the drought that we've had, we finally got some rain here today in Georgia, which was much needed.
Precipitation outlook. I mean, we're seeing this is great to see. Above average rainfall for my area, even where you're at up near Atlanta. Most of the Gulf states are going to be very much inundated with good amount of rain. And then drier conditions up north.
New severe thunderstorm warning there in Texas for Boss County and Hill County. So
there it goes.
Yep. I was wondering when that one was going to end up going.
Yeah. 6-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. I feel like that's like the baseline for every severe thunderstorm warning. It's always 6-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail. And then
well, yeah, that is the baseline for a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yep. Usually it's 58-mile-per-hour more, but they do 60 just to round it up, because that's the average.
Be safe, Mary. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll catch up with you later.
Yep. Stay safe. Make sure to have multiple ways to receive alerts.
So as Mary, she is out there apparently storm chasing in Texas this evening, along with our storm chaser, Nick Smigo. So
yeah, still over there. Oh yeah, he's getting it. Look how dark it's getting over there.
Oh wow, yeah. Nice lightning though.
Nice, yeah. You can see he's by a lot of lightning flashes.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Arkansas, Bradley County, Arkansas. New tornado warning right there. Yep.
Just north of Ashley County.
Probably come off of Little Rock. There it is.
Yeah, probably. There it is. There's 2 of them.
Actually, you might even do better coming, believe it or not. Yeah.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Off of Jackson, Mississippi, out ahead of it.
Yeah, that one looks better.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Wow. So they issued these 2 kind of almost back to back. So these are going to be for Ashley County till 9:30 p.m. Quarter-size hail and tornado possible, and then the one west It's going to be for Bradley County until 9:15 p.m. with tornado possible. Here, cross it.
10-4 on that.
I have a friend who lives in North Crosset.
You might want to shoot him a message.
Yeah, I will.
You know?
Yep. Well, it's going to stay north of him, hopefully. He's kind of on the south side, North Crosset, so I think they'll be okay. Hopefully. So.
10-4.
I also have a friend who lives in Conway. They got some pretty good storms up there today.
Oh, yeah. Conway, Arkansas.
Yep.
Yeah, they got some good stuff up there.
Yeah. Yep. And then Mississippi getting some good rain today. Yeah, I really think once we get into May, Joey, we're going to see an increase of severe weather across the southeast. Now that this ridge is starting to break down and move east, you can see it high pressure. So,
Oh, yeah.
what the heck is this?
I don't know what that is.
That is so odd. Bermuda cold front? I don't know.
Something.
Bermuda. Oh, this is a occluded front, I think is what this is. Or it's a stationary. I don't know what that is. That's very odd.
Yeah. All right, so we still have, what are we at now? Three? Yeah, three tornado warnings?
Yes,
or is it
I
two?
believe so. Two, yeah. I think there's three. There's one here.
There's the one up there coming into. Let's check back in on that one there near Memphis, because that one's still been going on here for a while.
Yeah, kind of hard. Just to the south side of Burton, looks like. Yeah, you can see it right there by Lakeside. So let's kind of circle it so you guys at home can see what we're looking at.
Yeah, that's always helpful.
So right there, that's where your rotation is going to be located. It's kind of going to move a little bit and something like that. It can go that way, that way. It never goes in a straight line. We learned that. So a lot of lightning, like I said. I mean, look at all these lightning markers all over this. So.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Enrot, yeah.
It's got
Enrot
some
shows
right there for sure.
Just near Lakeside. So if you're Lakeside, Kingley Crossing, just southeast near the 38, Road 38, be in your shelter. You can kind of see a little bit of a donut right here. That's where your rotation.
Yeah, exactly. That's where if there's anything in there, it's just probably back right around there. For sure.
This is all going to be, rain wrapped. We're at that time of night where, we don't get a lot of discrete stuff.
Oh yeah.
This is like a really messy. Look how much this is just rain and storms everywhere here, all the way from Arkansas, Tennessee, all the way down to Alabama now. So non-severe stuff here in southern Alabama. A good amount of rain they're getting down there. So
which is needed down there.
And we'll tell you why here, because we have drought ongoing.
Non-stop.
Oh, that's not it. It's temperature. I guess we can look at the temperature. It's going to be below average.
Yeah,
wow.
It's going to be nice. It's actually, like today it was like in the 60s.
Oh, that's nice.
As the high temperature. And the next 2 weeks it's supposed to be below average temperatures for us. Like we're going to be in like the 70s. And normally we're in like the upper 80s in May.
Wow, look at us down here in my area. Next week will be below average. That's very rare for Florida. So, yeah, looks like very warm up here in the Northwest. They'll like that. They've been pretty cold this past winter, so they're going to enjoy those warm temps over there.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the drought? I just saw it. Right here. There you go. Found it. So as you can see, I mean, a lot of these areas definitely need the recovery. So, Alabama, Mississippi. I mean, look at this. Charleston, Mississippi in that extreme drought, exceptional extreme drought. They need it really bad. Even look at Arkansas, Joey. Look at these swaths of exception.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Up there in northern and north central Arkansas. And
they're getting it right now. There was a tornado warning just near the area. So that's very good news that they're getting all that rain. Florida needs it too. So that's, yeah. All right, back to the radar. Just wanted to highlight that for a minute. This hook is starting to look interesting. Oh yeah, look at that. Just near Vaughn in Texas.
Oh
Just
yeah,
what?
it's really starting to look pretty good there.
Oh, I got to update somewhere. Oh, it's this tornado warning. Radar indicated still near Ingalls in Arkansas. Golf ball size hail now in that storm. Yep, there's your rotation. Just east of Johnsville.
Oh yeah. Wow.
We're keeping an eye on these guys. We are keeping an eye.
And look at this view of Nick Smigo. He's still on that storm here.
Oh
He
wow.
is really seeing amazing lightning out there.
Yeah, you could see the cumulonimbus too, just to his north.
Yeah.
Or where he's looking at, not the north, but his north.
Yep.
So you could see it.
Yeah. So that is really something else there, man.
That is a beautiful structure. Radar wise, that is very, classic.
I wonder if
know,
I need to reach out to him, see if he saw any of the baseball size hail at all today.
Yeah, that'd
you
be a good
know,
idea. Maybe he can get some
maybe
photos in.
yeah, maybe afterwards we can get him on do a kind of like we do with Dan. I'd love to have
Yeah,
him on one of our live streams and we kind of do a recap
yeah, or like a
with
video.
him about exactly everything that he I'd probably do a live stream like a live Q and
Could
A.
do that. Yeah, that'd be a
So
great idea.
and that way you guys we can probably schedule it here maybe sometime for this next week and we'll let you guys here in the live chat come in and ask your questions of our storm chaser Nick. Kind of what it's like out there for him and stuff like that. So, because he does it, he gets out there a lot. So, it's pretty great. I mean, that storm there, that how is that not tornado warned, Rob? Look
I
at that signature there on the left hand side. Like that's just
Wow.
unbelievable.
Yeah, we could call it like I have a name idea for that actually for when we do the chaser recaps.
Mm-hmm.
We can call them the Chaser Chronicles
Yeah.
because they're telling a story about historical events they already been on, and that's what a chronicle is. It's a historical event, and
Yep.
anything past today is historical. So that'd be great. That'd be a great idea to have that happen. We'll see if we can do that for y'all here. Would be great. Little little interview in a way. Kind of getting firsthand look at how like we can even do like each day he chased something like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
So we'll look into that. This storm over here just to the west, not looking as good on the hook and the velocity, but I mean on you could kind of see a little bit here just on the east side of south side of Walnut Springs rather, but the hail, look at the hail core and that's trying to start to build here.
Yeah. Man, I just cannot get over Nick's live stream there. It's gonna be
Look at
pretty
that.
great, man.
he's getting some pretty good footage there.
Yeah. Nice lightning storm for sure
Oh
out
yeah,
there where he's at. I mean,
a lot of
I'm
lightning.
sure he's having a blast out there where he's at. All right, we got
Well,
a new severe thunderstorm warning there in Texas. So go ahead, Rob.
all right, this is going to be for northeastern McLennan, northwestern Limestone, Central Hill, southwestern Ellis, and southwestern Navarro counties in Texas till 9:30 p.m. Located along a line extending from Frost to Aquila Lake, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Ping pong ball size hail, 65-mile-per-hour wind gusts.
So that is this storm here that Nick is on that we've been watching. So he is very much right here out ahead of Malone on this. Yeah, probably trying to get out of that hail core a little bit near Penelope.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big severe thunderstorm. Look how big of an area that is for when you look at it. I mean, it basically goes from all the way up here near Italy all the way down almost to
big.
Waco. I mean,
Yeah.
on the northeast side of Waco. This is now, it was, like you said, Rob, it basically was two supercells, and now it's basically just merged into one gigantic supercell here in Texas. Absolutely massive supercell.
100%. Massive, indeed. I mean, you could just see the. Yeah, this is definitely more of almost like a complex than a supercell at this point. So.
Yeah, it is. Here, let me come back to you. Go ahead, Rob.
You could see the rotation. I mean, it's definitely looking better on the western half where that merger came from earlier today. I mean, this rotation almost looks like more of a line, like a squall rotate, like squall line type deal, like almost like a wind damaging. And then this looks more like actual like tornado rotation. You can even see a report here just of a wall cloud near Abbott, Texas. So, and this could still have a tornado embedded segment, but this one looks like it's more of like a hook, rotation.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what Nick is targeting. I think it's kind of why he's trying to get more in line with that new hook area as it comes down. So probably he's in a really good spot. He's getting in a really good spot, I should say. Let's check back in. It is completely dark out there now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's where he's kind of heading. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Man, look how dark it is out there. Pitch
black.
black.
I mean, the only thing you're gonna see is
lightning.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that lightning there.
Be scud. I don't think it's actual rotation or funnel.
He's got his hazards on. It's really hard to tell. I feel like I have to turn my my lights off in here, But wow.
Yeah, and the radar kind of contours with that. You kind of have like these little like appendages here. They're not really rotation. It's just scud.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, scud is non-rotating, like almost like a lowering. It's kind of like just like a part of the cloud that kind of drapes down.
Yeah, it's just like a part of the cloud. Yeah, it's just like a drape, like a little cape.
Yeah,
it's like a storm cape.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just drooping along, following the storm.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah, he's in a good spot.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't really need to move too much.
I mean, he's in a pretty good area, honestly. So, Texas getting in on some severe weather. They've been kind of lacking on severe weather before this event.
Well, not necessarily. I feel like the last 3 days they've had.
I'm saying before this, like multi.
Oh yeah. Before.
Yeah. Everything's been kind of in the Midwest before this.
Yeah, I mean Illinois has been the state to be in this year.
Yeah.
So far.
Illinois, Indiana, all that. So I do expect an increase of severe weather across Dixie Alley and across the High Plains in May. that's kind of where it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, also could see some increase of storm coverage across the eastern half too, like Virginia, Carolinas. I think that was something that happened as well. And into June it'll be more, northern Midwest, up in like Dakotas and the north the New England.
Yeah.
So
Hey, they trimmed back that watch though in Texas, a
yeah,
lot of it.
yeah, they definitely did.
So
Smart.
good news is that warning there in that was near Memphis is dropped. So we're just down to the one warning now in southeastern Arkansas. Because even I'm kind of surprised this storm that Nick's on isn't tornado warned. You know, over here near Abbott, you would think it would be tornado warned.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, you would think so, right? So.
Yep. Is that a new severe thunderstorm warning here south of Pine Bluff that came in, or is that just an update? I think that's just an update.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just an update. Okay. 1.5 inch hail now on that storm. Yeah, things are starting to settle down a good little bit.
Yeah.
Just got the one tornado warning left.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, Nick, what are you doing now, buddy?
He's down there still.
Yeah.
Looks like.
It looks like he kind of turned back north.
Yeah. Kind of looks like that.
He's in a really good spot. Where it'll probably pass off. Maybe pass off just to his north. I think he's looking south though. I can't tell.
Yeah,
His GPS has him facing south.
Yeah. I noticed that as well.
Oh, now it has it facing west. It just updated.
Okay, yeah, I see that now. So I have a question about weather-wise.
Uh-huh.
In terms of the chaser location, is it any different from Aeroscope, like the functionality at all?
No, it's pretty much the same
Okay.
as something like radar scope. The only
Yeah.
difference is it's using live spotter network beacon data,
Yeah.
whereas radar scope is just updating, every like 3 to 5 minutes. This actually, if you zoom in on the WeatherWise map, you will literally see his beacon moving in real time. That's why when you had asked earlier about the follow chaser feature, it literally follows the chaser in real time. So if I'm out chasing and streaming here on WeatherWise, and you click follow chaser, it'll follow my beacon and keep it centered in the map.
Yeah, well, I thought I only did it for like the ones that are like have the picture on them.
Yes, only the ones that have the picture on them, yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can't follow a spotter beacon. You can only follow a chaser that is broadcasting live GPS data.
I see. I got you.
Because remember, a spotter beacon is just sending a push like every 5 minutes.
Right.
It's not continuously live.
It's got a time interval and all that. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, David, welcome in.
We are tracking our storm chaser, Nick Smigo, here in Texas this evening. This storm has been tornado warned. Still has near baseball, probably tennis ball size hail now. In an excellent, excellent location. I don't know if it's going to go tornado warned again or not. I mean, right there, kind of near between Cottonwood and Abbott, when you look at the velocities, there's definitely something, but I guess just not quite enough yet for them to issue it there, Rob.
Yeah. Just not enough quite yet.
Let's take Nick full screen here. Man, his camera's a little blurry there. It's also really dark out there, too.
Yep. Really dark out there at the moment.
I think you just got back on 308.
Yeah, copy that.
Headed back south a little bit. Yeah, those headlights are definitely bright. There's the storm that he's on. Here out, this is basically just on the north side of Waco, Texas. To kind of put it in perspective here for you, let me show this to you guys. Here we go. So this little dot here, this is where Nick's at right here. And then, obviously, this is the severe thunderstorm warning. It's not tornado warned right now, but again, it could go tornado warned. And then here south of Abbott, near Abbott and West, is where we're seeing a little bit of that rotation here. Kind of coming down towards his area. I'm not sure. I'm curious how far away exactly he is from that. Let's measure this out. From that to him, he's about 7 miles right now.
All right. Yeah, he's coming up toward that rotation.
6 or 7 miles outside of it.
Right there, just northeast of Waco.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends who live over in Waco. Give them a heads up.
Yeah, give him a heads up and have them connect with us here on Discord so we can keep them updated too.
Yeah, copy that.
Man, this tornado warning here in Arkansas is heading pretty close to my in-laws area out there in Mississippi. I'm gonna really keeping a close eye on that storm there.
Yeah,
because they're here in the Greenville area. New severe thunderstorm warning considerable tag. That's this guy here up in Arkansas. So this is for Bradley County, Calhoun County, Cleveland County, and Drew County in Arkansas. And this is going up until 9:30 Central Time. 70 mile per hour wind gusts and $50 size hail with this storm. So, and update to this tornado warning here. Let's see what they said. Tornado warning remains in effect till 9:30 for northeastern Ashley County. This storm's moving east at 35 miles per hour. Man. Let me check the velocities on this again. Yeah, just north of Hamburg, between Hamburg and Fountain Hill here in Arkansas. That's where that circulation is going to be. So if you're in that area over toward Promised Land, Berea, Riley, Thebes, that area, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. Basically, if you live just north of US 82 here, that's where that circulation is tracking here in Arkansas. And these storms here just north. I'm surprised this one here near Banks and Warren is in tornado warning. That's looking pretty intense up here between Crossroads and McKinney. I'd be taking your tornado precautions up in that area as well. They did just update. Yeah, okay. Severe thunderstorm. That's this storm. Let me see if they have tornado possible. They do have considerable tag on it. 70-mile-per-hour winds. 1.25 inch hail. That's moving east at 45. So, again, that is this storm here. And, again, likely some big-time hail here about to come into Warren, Arkansas. Man, look at the lightning on these two cells here. A lot in this one and this one down here near Fountain Hill.
Yeah, copy that.
Man.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right, 10-4, Rob. David, are you on here, sir? See him in here, wasn't sure.
Yes, I am.
Have you heard from our friend Ashley at all up in Tennessee?
No, I'm sure Nathan has, though.
Okay. I mean, from everything I can see, Paris and that area is doing fine right now, but I do know that they are under that tornado watch here for another hour up there, but looks like things are going to be fine. So, just want to see if you had heard from her at all. All right, let's come back here, guys, to our storm chaser out here, Nick Smigo out here in Texas on this storm here. This warning as well over here just west of him has been upgraded with a considerable tag on it. 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1.75 inch hail. So we're talking golf balls out here up near Morgan, Texas, between Morgan and Walnut Springs. That's going to be headed down here toward the Meridian, Texas area. Also still keeping an eye on this storm for the potential for a tornado warning to be issued. This one here that Nick's on, the velocities are definitely starting to weaken out. Let's kind of see what he's seeing here, if anything. Well, there's maybe a little bit of a lowering here on the right-hand side of the stream there. Let me, real quick, let's put him full screen. There we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. A little bit of lightning. The lightning earlier was really intense where he was at, but that particular part of the storm definitely does seem like it's dying down a little bit. Again, non-tornado warned here, but still keeping an eye on his situation out here in Texas. But looks like this western storm might really be trying to get something going. And it looks like I think they just expanded this tornado watch further south. That continues till 1 a.m. Trying to see what that update was here, because they updated that. Oh yeah, Texas counties. This includes Anderson, Henderson, Limestone, Robertson Falls, Freestone, Houston, Leon, McLean, Madison, and Trinity counties. They're all in Texas. So that continues here till 1 a.m. And yeah, I'm not going to be live on here till 1 a.m. Just keeping an eye on this tornado warning here in Arkansas. If you're in Lake Village, Arkansas, Montrose over toward Lake Village, you really need to be keeping a close eye on this storm that's moving through. It's still showing some signs of rotation, not super strong, in and around the Promised Land area now, between Promised Land and Berea. This tornado warning here continues for another 35 minutes, so that's going up until 9:30 Central Time. So, but on top of that, this storm also has some half-dollar size hail. So let's take a look at our reflectivity. Yeah, there's not a super clear, defined notch or anything like that in this particular storm. Welcome back, Rob.
Thank you. Did you see the new tornado watch that came out for Tennessee and all that?
The one here for Tennessee.
Tennessee, parts of Mississippi, eastern Arkansas, southeast Missouri. That one.
I didn't know they issued a new one. I see the one that expires in an hour.
No, they issued a new one.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yep.
I'm sure
I'll read
we'll.
that if you want.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up and we can take a look at that.
All right, sweet. Give me 1 second. All right, so let's see here. Let me just kind of switch my stream so I have the right thing pulled up. Change. All right, here we go.
All right.
This one
Give
here.
me a second, Rob. We'll get
wait,
you
hold on.
pulled up.
Hold on 1 second. This one old? Never mind, this one's old. I thought
Yeah.
this was a new one.
No, I'm pretty sure that one just goes till 1 a.m.
Yeah. My SPC must have been outdated. My bad.
All good. All good.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, DeSoto County, Mississippi coming in on the board now with a new tornado warning. This is up here just south of Memphis, Tennessee, folks. Just south of Memphis, Tennessee, right here. This is a classic QLCS tornado setup that we're looking at here. This is right between Norfolk and Walls, Mississippi. So this is going to be headed toward the Horn Lake area, about to cross US 61 here in Mississippi. So if you live in this area, take those tornado precautions. This is a pretty highly populated area. It's a Mississippi suburb. Brett Adair looks like he is actually out there on that storm, seeing some good lightning and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what happens out there in DeSoto County, Mississippi. So he's in a pretty good spot there. So heads up on that. You can see our tornado IDs at about 74%. So again, right now just radar indicator rotation, but this could be one of those situations where you have a brief spin up tornado. So keep an eye on that storm there, because look at that reflectivity signature. You can kind of clearly see where that little notch in that line is. And again, still a severe thunderstorm warning surrounding that. With this storm coming through, 60-mile-per-hour winds, maybe some quarter-size hail with that possible. So heads up there in extreme northern Mississippi. So we've got one there, and then the one here in southeast Arkansas. That warning that Nick is on just got considerable upgraded here in Texas.
Oh yeah, look at the rain he's getting on that one right now.
Oh yeah, he's
getting all that.
He's definitely getting in it right now.
Still seeing rotation just south of Cottonwood there. So
yeah, it's not quite what it was earlier, but yeah, he's definitely in that RFD zone right now.
Oh yeah, definitely on the backside of the hook. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he'd be taking on, those RFD type winds, that circulation wrapping around.
RFD is gonna be on the backside here, and then your front flank's gonna be on where you're kind of like where your what's it called, the gust front is.
Yeah.
Or the base. Just south. So that's where that's gonna be. Just a little radar 101 for y'all.
Yep.
That's one thing that was very important for me to learn, because people were like, look at the RFD, look at the RFD. I'm like, what is the RFD? So it's good to have that, information out there for people who want to learn. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And sorry about the mishap with the watch. My SPC website was lagged behind. Not sure why
All
it
good,
showed it
man.
as a new watch and it wasn't. Sorry about that, y'all.
Oh man. All right. Keep an eye. Keep an eye on Nick. I'm gonna come back over here to
Keep
Arkansas
an eye
and
on you.
Mississippi.
Well, at least,
Did they
man,
upgrade this flash flood warning? Oh
to
yeah,
observe.
flash flooding. Emergency management
Ooh.
reported now. That's for that flash flood warning up in Memphis. Emergency management reported heavy rainfall across the area. Inch and a half, 2 inches has
A
fallen.
new flash flood warning has been issued.
Yep, flash flooding
There it
is
is.
expected to begin shortly there. This is in Crittenden, Cross, St. Francis, and Shelby counties there in Arkansas and southwest Tennessee. So,
Look at that. Thanks
yeah.
for the update. Yeah, I'm still watching Nick here. It does look like he's getting blasted with rain right now. That's an HP hook if I ever seen one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he's trying to get out of that.
Yeah, he's kind of in the almost in the RFD where you have those backed winds.
Yeah.
From the other side of the mezzo. So that's a dangerous place to be.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I kind of compare it to like the northeast side of a hurricane. That's where the most tornadoes are going to be. On the back side of the RFD is where your winds are going to be backed. And you'll get a lot of those winds kind of sideways and the rain kind of falling sideways sometimes too. So, yeah. Are they still looking at baseball size hail in this?
No, they've dropped the hail
Golf ball.
size down on it, I think, to 2 inches.
Yep, golf ball size hail. That's still pretty considerable.
Yeah, but it's not
So.
destructive.
No. Destructive would be baseball or above.
Yeah.
I'm glad they have that specifications now with like PDS SVRs, considerable. I do like that they have it categorized like that.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
a regular
very
SVR,
helpful, especially for us being able to communicate it to
Right.
the public and everything like that. Those of y'all who are watching and stuff like that,
Yep.
and that could be another video we do, Rob, is kind of the
Oh, yeah.
differences in the different warnings levels and
Definitely.
stuff like that. So,
Yep, and we have a weather-wise kind of guy with that because we have the alert box thingies that you can look at. So.
yep. And that's why we've added that feature here on our live streams now, so you guys can really see all of the different warnings, when they expire, what counties that they're for, if they have a considerable tag on them or a destructive tag on them. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. We'd love to hear you guys' feedback on that. Leave a comment in
A
on
new
the video if
PDS
you're
severe
watching.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Speaking of destructive tags, there's that one now for Hill County, Limestone County, McClellan County, and Navarro County there in Texas. So that is now back up to, I think it's back up to baseball size. You want to check on that, Rob?
Yeah, and that's the one in Texas, correct?
Yep. That's that one that Nick's on.
Yep. Baseball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds near West Penelope, Leroy, Mount Palm, and surrounding areas in southern Hill County and northeast McLennan County. So be careful if you're near the area. Baseball size hail. Definitely nothing to play with. Isn't that right, 100?
Yep, not something you want to be out in. That is going to do damage. That can be, if you're unprotected, that is literally life-threatening hail.
Yes.
Even if you're driving around, it can be life-threatening because that can smash through windshields, glass shatter all over you and stuff like that, through a side window or a back window. So definitely take cover if you are anywhere within that severe thunderstorm warning there in Texas.
Yeah.
I think we might have lost Nick's stream there.
Make sure.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay.
Back online. Yeah, I've been kind of keeping it up, just kind of get a side-by-side view of what he's looking at. Again, kind of 2 areas of rotation, almost. I heard an update somewhere. This storm over here? This one's golf ball
Golf
size
ball
too.
size. Yeah, that one's golf ball
And by
size.
itself, a little bit. That's good. You know.
Yeah, I'm still keeping an eye on this tornado warning over here in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Watching this back, it definitely looks like the rotation has weakened the last few scans, which is good news as this thing was generally heading toward my in-laws area here in western Mississippi. So I've been keeping a really close eye on this. But the good news, like I was just saying, it definitely looks like the rotation on it, since it was initially warned, is definitely weakened. They did also shrink that tornado warning. So that is definitely some good news with that. But we'll have to keep an eye on it as it can recycle with that. Also, on this tornado warning up here near South Haven, let me come back over here to the Memphis radar. This is coming into the Horn Lake area now. Brett Adair, he is out here on the storm. So this could pop up anywhere here between like Dean's Corner, Horn Lake. It's not quite as defined as it was earlier, but still, regardless, this storm is going to be bringing some pretty intense 60, 65 mile per hour straight line winds through South Haven, Horn Lake, and down toward Dean's Corner, Mississippi as this kind of rolls through. But initially, we had kind of seen that rotation over here near the Glover. Right there is kind of where they issued that. And that circulation has kind of dissipated. Still pretty strong here. Again, if there's anything, it might be around the Horn Lake area. But they did just trim that tornado warning down for that storm. But still something to keep a close eye on if you're in and around Horn Lake. Could easily have a quick spin-up tornado here near Church Road, Nail Road. You got DeSoto Woods area. And the interstate here. This is going to be crossing Interstate 5569 here pretty shortly. Looks like it is going to be hopefully staying south of the hospital there, Baptist Memorial Hospital there in DeSoto. So hopefully that kind of stays south of what is going on down there. Oh, I should say over there in Mississippi. Also, look at this here. This could be a new tornado here near Senatobia. If you're in Senatobia, Mississippi, you need to be very weather aware here. This is rapidly developing circulation here near Senatobia. This is just south of that other storm, Rob, northern Mississippi.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
So in Senatobia, just moving through the north side right now of Senatobia, about to cross Interstate 55. Yep. So heads up in that region for possible tornado circulation.
Just along the intersection of Mary Hill Ranch and Stage Road in Mississippi.
Yep.
So if you're in that area, keep a close eye on that. Senatobia along the 55 now. So
also, since we're talking about Mississippi, one other thing I want to hit real quick, Rob, with Mississippi. Don't forget, down here in Meridian, Mississippi, the greater Meridian, Mississippi, you guys are still under this observed flash flood warning for another hour. Again, this is emergency management reported flash flooding there in Meridian. Several cars caused cars to become stranded. A residence was taking on water down there. So water levels are continuing to rise down there. So very dangerous and fluid situation, no pun intended, there in the greater Meridian, Mississippi area with that flash flood warning there continuing. Dangerous flooding conditions, especially for low-lying areas. The good news is the rain has stopped and moved out of there.
That's good news, 100%.
A new tornado
and
warning
here we go.
has
We got
been
a
issued.
new tornado warning for this northern storm. This one we've been tracking up here near the Warren, Arkansas. So these are both here now just west of Mississippi. They're not moving too fast, only moving at about 30, 40 miles per hour. This is for southern Drew County there in southeast Arkansas till 10 p.m. Seeing radar indicator rotation on that. Yeah, just kind of on the southwest side here of Monticello is kind of where we're seeing that rotation. So we really have two different storms here with some rotation on them. One west of Montrose, and then this one now just southwest of Monticello, Arkansas. And these are, again, moving off to the east at about 40 miles per hour. All right, Rob, give us an update on what's going on with Nick over there in Texas.
Yeah, let's take a quick look here. Yeah, it looks like he's still getting a lot. He's on the highway right now. Let's see what highway. He is on the 35 here in Texas, just near Chat. Looks like he's getting pretty heavy rain coming in the area. Kind of taper off a little bit. He's going to be kind of probably near the storm just to west near Meridian. That's going to be Texas. So trying to stage in between both of these storms is what it's looking like.
All right. Yeah, thanks for that update. So quite a day today for sure. Unfortunately, today we did have Mineral Wells, Texas. We showed this earlier, but I did want to show it again. We had damage, pretty significant damage, done in Mineral Wells, Texas earlier today.
Yeah, copy that.
Let's see if I can pull that back up. I don't know if it got taken down or not. Give me a second.
Yep. Joey, just a heads up. I do gotta get off here soon. I gotta
Yeah.
be to...
Yeah. No worry there.
But yeah, it does look like he's trying to get in between that other storm there, just to his west.
Yeah. So here's the video of that damage out in Mineral Wells, Texas from earlier.
Let's see here. Man, that storm really starting to...
Yeah, I mean, it did some pretty significant damage, unfortunately. So our prayers definitely going out to folks out there in Mineral Wells, Texas, with some pretty significant damage, as you can see there in that video. Large buildings and warehouses taking on significant damage there across the area. So pretty wide path, wide swath of damage too with that storm. So I think that is going to be rated on the higher end of the scale there. EF2, maybe EF3 damage. I haven't heard any news about any sort of injuries or fatalities with that, but based on some of the different videos,
A new tornado warning has been
bad.
issued.
All right, this is up in Mississippi here. They're in northern Mississippi, DeSoto County. So they have reissued that tornado warning. Brett Adair is on the move. I wonder if he saw anything or not. But
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Let me come back to you, Rob, real quick. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so that is moving through. This is still radar indicator rotation. This is for northeast DeSoto and northwestern Marshall County there in northern Mississippi. This goes until 10 o'clock Central Time. So if you live in those areas, heads up, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. If you're in the Fairhaven, Lewisburg, Stonewall, Ingram's Mill, Bahalia, all these areas here along Interstate 22 here in northern Mississippi, south of Memphis, really need to be paying attention with this one. It's moving through again, likely a QLCS style tornado here with this embedded in this circulation here, probably just south of Jago here in Nesbit area is kind of where it's looking like. Pretty strong rotation in that area there.
Copy that.
But again, this tornado watch does continue here through 1 a.m. So if you live out here in Western Tennessee, Mississippi here, Eastern Arkansas, Northeast Louisiana, just be mindful that we do have these storms that are moving through into some of these areas here for the next couple hours. So you've got to have a way to receive these warnings here into the late evening hours and overnight. So really dangerous situation, out there when you're talking overnight storms and tornadoes and stuff like that.
Definitely something to keep an eye on for sure. Yeah, Brad Dare's right. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, he's right there in town.
Yep.
The only annoying thing is kind of where he's at. It's a lot of stoplights, and it's gonna be hard to really keep up with that. How fast is that storm moving? I want to say it was 40. It's
35.
moving at 35. Okay, well he might be able to do something.
It looks like Smeego's stream is struggling right now.
Yeah. Well, I think he's actually on his way back out to
Hillsborough area.
Well, and then I think he's actually starting his way back up to Denver tonight.
Yeah, because that's where he.
Yeah, because that's where
he
he's
lives.
out at. So
Yeah.
I think he's got to make that trip back.
Isn't Brad Dare from Mississippi?
Yeah. No, he's in Alabama.
Alabama, yeah.
Yeah.
He was wanted to.
Yep. So still got these 3 tornado warnings. This one in Mississippi here, and these 2 in southeast Arkansas that we're keeping an eye on. The good news is, like I was saying, this one here west of Montrose, that one really looks like it's starting to weaken a good bit on the velocity signature. Let's see what it's getting a little bit sloppy. It's hard to see, though. That's the only annoying thing is they did just trim that warning back in the Montrose one. So tornado warning remains in effect till 9:30 for northeastern Ashley County. Severe thunderstorm located near Liddell, moving southeast at 45. 8 miles south of Monticello, southeast at 45.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah. I don't know what it is with Lake Village, Arkansas, in that area, but they seem to always get hit by tornadoes. Like, I've been out there a lot, Rob, chasing and just being around that area, and I feel like for some reason it's like a little tornado magnet, that area.
Yeah, I can see that.
So. And then you got that Monticello storm up there too.
Yeah.
That rotation looks a little bit better. The one up there near Monticello. What radar set are you coming off of? I switched over to Little Rock. No, not Little Rock. Jackson.
Yeah, I'm on Jackson now. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it right there. So. Arkansas has been pretty busy today. This is like their 3rd round of storms in the last 2 days.
Yeah. Well, they haven't gotten anything for so long, and now it's just like like you're saying, back-to-back rounds of storms there.
Yeah, really. Training too. They've been training in the same areas, I feel like.
Yeah, well, up there near Forest City, especially where that flash flood warning's at, yeah.
Yeah.
I see a couple special weather statements over there in Alabama too.
Yep.
So, did they add that? No, that's that same severe thunderstorm watch. Okay, I was thinking.
I know up there where you're at, Joey, it looks like you're getting some more rain coming in second round.
Yeah, we need it. We need some rain. It might stay south of me though. Might get a little bit. We'll see.
How much did you get? Say, do you know?
Maybe a quarter of an inch. We might have gotten a quarter of an inch,
Yeah, Nick.
maybe a half, quarter to
Nick
half.
Carter, another chaser up there in Georgia on our team. He got some rain too over there near.
Yeah, he's up north of me. He's like up closer to
Woodstock.
Marietta area and Woodstock. Yeah.
Yep.
So we actually had a little power blip, and we actually did get hail here at my house. So Candace sent me a video earlier of the hail hitting the deck, and she's like, man, I hope it doesn't shred the plants and the trees and all that stuff. It was just like little pea-size hail, so it didn't really do too much damage. So speaking of flash flooding, they just updated that flash flood warning now in Missouri, including Memphis. This just got updated at 9:20 p.m. Central. Emergency management reported thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 3 to 5 inches of rain has fallen. Expected rainfall rate is 2 to 3 inches in 1 hour. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 2.5 inches are possible. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. So,
stay safe over there if you're near Memphis.
Yeah, if you're in this Memphis metroplex with all this rain, look at that, Rob. Like just coming, that's been coming through. It's just
another round.
It's bad, man. So you go from no rain to just flooding rain, you know.
The last hour, Memphis has been getting 2 inches per hour. It looks
That's what they're saying, 2 to 3 inches an hour.
Yep.
So
right here just near Union.
So you got Memphis and Meridian that's gotten hammered today.
Yeah.
So
they've been getting a lot of rain lately. Probably storm total. There, yeah. So 2 inches today for the whole entire storm. They gotten today. So that sounds. They might actually put one up here in near Macon area, kind of more north.
Yeah. They might have to.
Or at least a flood warning, like a regular flood warning.
Yeah, because no, that's not on the river. That's on over closer to Alabama. But yeah, that rain there, that rain is what's supposed to come over to us tonight.
Yep.
Like at 4 a.m.
Ackerman, all that.
Yeah.
So I know Starkville.
I'm hoping. Yeah, that's where I graduated from, Mississippi State University.
Yes, sir.
So that's where I got my meteorology degree from.
You chased over there, I feel like. Too.
Yeah, I've chased over there too.
Yep.
New severe thunderstorm warning out here in Arkansas, approaching Mississippi. That's for that Monticello storm complex. 1.25 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds there.
Desha and Drew counties.
Yep. And it's still moving east at 45 miles per hour. So
yeah, Mississippi River, South Mississippi, we're getting some well-needed rain.
Yeah. Yes, lots of rain. I'm hoping all this just continues on east. I kind of want to take a look real quick at our forecast here, our forecast model for our precipitation here. Let's take a look.
Like the convection line?
Gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah, the HRRR or something.
Oh yeah, look at that. That is beautiful coming through overnight.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
I mean, Atlanta and that area. I mean, we're gonna get. I mean, we're talking. Really around 2 to 3 is when it starts. Look in Alabama, though. Look at all that rain through South Central Tennessee and Alabama. Where we need the rain, though, is down in South Georgia, down near Brunswick.
Yeah, in Valdosta.
Yeah, between Brunswick and Valdosta, which they might get a little bit, but not the heavy stuff.
They'll have a better chance.
Yeah. Really looks like around 5. Man, between 5 and 6, it's just going to be pouring. And still 7, 8, 9. Starts clearing out around 9, 10, 11. It's not really till noon that it actually clears out here in Atlanta. And then still maybe some scattered showers through the morning. And then, you can see those storms there down near Jackson tomorrow afternoon. That kind of fire up down there. That's what that marginal risk is for tomorrow. So
I honestly think they might upgrade the southern modes a slight for the hail. We'll see.
Yeah. But definitely not really seeing much as far as like severe weather goes for us. Just really a lot of heavy, which is good. I mean, that's some nice moderate to heavy rainfall overnight.
Yeah.
So
Some
we might
30
pick up
40
another inch or
DBZ.
two. We might pick up another inch or two with that.
Like
So,
30 to 45 dBz.
yeah. So that is definitely the good news.
Yes, sir.
So thankfully all these are starting to die down. That one that Brett's on, let me see this one up here if this doing. Oh, that's broadened out a little bit too. They're near Lewisburg. They did issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for that storm up here though. They put the tornado possible tag on it for that embedded rotation. So that's for eastern DeSoto, Marshall County, and northeastern Tate County there in northern Mississippi. That's going until 10:15 Central.
Yep.
So, but the rotation's definitely, it's not near as sharp or intense. I mean, it's still there. Don't get me wrong, near Lewisburg, there could be a brief spin up in that area. But nothing that's super jumping out to me right now. Let me come back down here to these tornado warnings. Yeah, this southern one near Montrose is basically all but toast, man. There's nothing really left with that one. I don't even know what happened. So that's good. Feel good about that here in this Lake Village storm. I mean, it's coming through, but as far as the velocities go, I'm not really seeing too much of really anything. Maybe a little bit south of Cosgrove, but nothing like what was up here near Monticello. I mean, earlier, yeah, but now it's just really all but dissipating, which is good. We need that to happen. I mean, those storms roll through Mississippi, but as we get later and later, things kind of die out. So, all right, yeah. So that's kind of where things are at, guys. So we're probably going to end the live stream here because it's getting pretty late, and we got early morning tomorrow. But I do want to always leave you guys with this reminder. When we end these streams here at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, make sure you've got your weather radio next to your bedside or in your house, somewhere where you can hear it go off in the middle of the night. So make sure you have a plan in place. Know where you're going to go. If you have a tornado warning that is issued for your area, what you're going to do. And stay safe out there. Severe weather season's really just ramping up. As we've seen these last couple days, it has been really a lot that has been going on here with multiple days of these moderate risks, huge hail, multiple tornadoes, all those things have been going on, and it has been great.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
This with you. Okay, that is here in Mississippi. All right, that includes Greenville, Mississippi. This is this guy right here. So let me stop this real quick. So this is what we're talking about with this storm here. It's very broad, I will say that, but 1 3/4 inch hail on this storm. This is for Chico County, northeastern Ashley County, northwestern Washington County in Mississippi. This goes till 10:30 Central. 10:30 Central. This is near Liddell, 13 miles southeast of Monticello, moving southeast at 50 miles per hour. So yeah, this is this area right here. Here's Monticello, basically kind of on the western side of Dermont, Arkansas. That's where that circulation's at, that we're keeping an eye on. And that's going to be it's going to probably come south of Greenville, probably closer to Lake Village, because diving here off to the southeast. So if I were to draw, let's storm track this out. Here's where the circulation is, basically right here. And it's going to probably put it at 44. So this is going to be in Lake Village probably in the next maybe like 35 minutes, and then close to Hollandale in like an hour. But it does look like it is going to pass on the south side of Greenville. But if you're in Lake Village, heads up, keep an eye off to your west-northwest with that circulation taking place up there. And again, like I said, have that weather radio, have a way to receive those warnings should they be issued like this.
Yes, sir.
Because sometimes, this happens here at late at night. You're just sitting up and watching TV or hanging out with the family, and then boom, a tornado warning gets issued.
Yeah. That tends to happen,
Yeah. Yep, it can happen. The nice thing is, like I was saying, this circulation thus far, it's still been pretty broad. Nothing indicating that there's, an ongoing tornado in this situation. But you have to, if you're in that warning, you got to keep your eyes open because, again, like with hurricanes, Rob, David, these things they don't always travel in a straight line. We know that. They can be very erratic, and that's why they issue these polygons sometimes across such a broad area to account for some of that erratic movement with that. But regardless, I mean, look at the hail. This thing's got, what is it, golf ball size hail on it? Is that what they said?
Something like that.
Oh, let me close this real quick. 1 3/4 inch hail. Yeah, golf ball size hail right now. So if you are in Jerome up toward Dermont, heads up, you got some golf ball size hail heading your way out here in southeast Arkansas, and that will eventually make its way down toward Lake Village if it holds together there. A lot of lightning in that storm too. A lot of lightning. Pretty intense for sure. This one up here in Bahalia looks like it's got a little notch going on in it just east of Lewisburg. Brett Adair still out there on that, trying to see. Man, his stream is really struggling tonight. Can't even really see anything on that. Oh, man. So, dangerous, another dangerous night, but I think this is going to wind down here through the overnight hours. I'm just surprised they put such a massive tornado. That's one of the bigger tornado warnings I've seen in a while for how big of an area that is.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, you look at that tornado warning there and compare it to this one up here. That's what you think of when you think of a tornado warning. This here, it's like, oh, let's just warn like 3 different counties, all of southeast Arkansas. If you live in southeast Arkansas, you're under a tornado warning,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay. That's the National Weather Service office in Jackson. I'm pretty sure that put this out. Let me double check. Yeah, it was from National Weather Service Jackson. Yep. Wind southeast at 50. All right, let's check the velocities one more time. Yeah, a little bit of rotation there, kind of west of Dermont. Let me play this. It's trying something. Yeah, I think this is going to, I mean, right now, this is making almost like a beeline to me closer to Lake Village, which would keep it south of Greenville and probably go down toward Hollandale. But if you are in the Greenville area, in a sense, that is bad news for you because it would put you on the northern side potentially of the storm, which would increase the hail threat, assuming that that holds together. So this is definitely definitely an interesting situation here with that to see exactly how this tracks. Because you have this storm here that's moving through Lake Village. That one's basically moving due like west to east, coming into Greenville,
Yeah,
about
it
to
is.
cross the river. And then you have this one behind it that's almost moving more northwest to southeast. This is almost moving like east-northeast, really. If you look at like these storms here out ahead of it, like pull this back out a little bit. That is so interesting. So I'm interested once this kind of gets down if it's gonna pull it more east. Yeah, it's right where the family is out there in Mississippi. A lot of people that we know out here in the Greenville area. Greenville, Indianola, Leland, that whole area. But it looks like it's going to go further south on the south side of Greenville, closer to like Swiftwater, maybe down toward Wayside. That's actually where I got married, was down here near Wayside.
Yeah, hopefully Greenville's gonna be okay. I think they will. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, let me get this back. I don't know why it's so far behind. Here we go. Yeah, I mean the velocities on it definitely aren't the most impressive. I mean, that's kind of your main circulation area right in here. Right there is kind of...
Yeah, I was looking at that area.
Is Byhalia in the clear right now? Let me zoom out. Let's come back up here to Byhalia. Byhalia is actually basically right in line for this. Just south of Byhalia is where that circulation on this northern tornado warning is going on right now. So if you're in Byhalia, you still need to be taking those tornado precautions because that circulation here is probably just off to your southwest and going to be passing very close or just south of Byhalia, Mississippi, is what it's looking like. That's where Brett Adair is at. That's that storm that Brett Adair is on. But the good news is it definitely looks like, there's our tornado ID signature just off to the south of Byhalia. It looks like it's broadened out a little bit. Tornado ID confidence only at about 64% right now with that particular storm. So if you're in Byhalia or north, you are probably in the clear from that. If you are south, closer to the Watson or really in Warsaw, this is coming right into your area there. So need to continue taking those tornado precautions from Warsaw. And then if you're basically along or south of Interstate 22, that area is kind of what I'd say from Warsaw over to Red Banks. Looks like Brett's on. He's actually getting back on 269 there, it looks like. So I don't know if he's really going to be able to catch it. He's saying something about power flashes, so I'm not sure if he saw some power flashes with that circulation there. It sounds like might have seen a funnel.
Yeah, possibly. I'm kind
So
of looking at the south side of that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, down here closer to like Ingram's Mill, between Ingram's Mill and Warsaw. All right, let's come back real quick. Check on our Lake Village storm. Let's come back here to Jackson. Yeah, it's definitely looking more. It's pretty broad. It's definitely a broad rotation. It's even more broad than it was before. So that's the good news with this storm here. Let me put my drawn tool back on here. Boom, boom. So really now the circulation is almost like this whole area here. Hasn't really shifted a whole lot from where we were before. Rob, isn't there a way that you can do split screen on this thing? I know
What do you mean, like
on
the two cameras?
yeah.
Yeah, you just go to two view, double view, I think, right?
Where's that at on here? Why am I blanking?
Otherwise, you got
Yeah.
to click the three lines in the top left and go to split view, I think, at the bottom right.
Yeah, that's what I need right there. Perfect. Thank you. It's late at night. I'm like, where is this thing at? Okay. So, yeah, there we go. That's what I need. Thank you. Let me come back to this here. All right, so yeah, it's still kind of just west of Dermont. I'm not really seeing anything
Yeah.
like down here near Jerome. This is all almost like really nothing going on there. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up dropping this tornado warning. I wonder what the hail's looking like though. That's really almost more what I'm concerned about for folks in Greenville. Is this hail core coming through? Yeah, it's pretty much right there. It's almost due west of them. So if it's moving southeast, even the hail core is probably going to end up going south of them, closer to Lake Village. So I think in Greenville and Leland, I think they're going to be okay. I think it's going to go Lake Village and then down here toward Hollandale and Silver City, Belzoni area. So how about Olive Branch? My mom's there. Connor Football Life. Olive Branch. That's back up here. I think that's this here area. There's Byhalia. Olive Branch is in the clear. Olive Branch, if you're up here in Olive Branch, you're still getting some heavy precipitation, but as far as the tornado threat up there in Olive Branch, you are in the clear here.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah. Just heads up though, in Olive Branch, you are just outside of where that flash flood warning is. And there's still now a new severe thunderstorm warning that no, they just updated it. Okay. They just updated that severe thunderstorm warning saying it is 10 miles southeast of Olive Branch, moving east at 35, tornado possible. So, yeah, that circulation there is really let's come back off of Memphis. It's really not looking that great.
No.
Yeah. So I think
hopefully it falls apart by the time it gets to Greenville more. You know, the second one behind that one.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't looking super great either. I want to come off of. It's annoying though because you have these different radars. It's like that one, it looks, halfway decent west of Jerome, but then when you come off of Jackson radar, it's like, well, that latest scan's got a little bit more there. But that, to me, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because it's almost like more behind the storm. You would think of the circulation would be here, kind of maybe down here southeast of Jerome where this bright pink is, kind of here near Boydell. That's like maybe a little bit of circulation trying to develop. But if anything, I think this storm's going to end up transitioning to be more of a wind damage threat.
Yeah,
Look at the structure of it, with that coming through. Yeah. Which, wow, hail now up to 2 inches on that storm. That's what they're saying. It was 1 3/4 inch, and now it's up to 2-inch hail. So that is increased here in the last 2 minutes. Let's take a look back at yeah. Still, if you're in Jerome, you're about to get pounded by this hail core.
Yeah.
It's
definitely.
Hopefully they don't have their cars outside. Jerome, and then probably over to our Lake Village. Did they just reissue a new tornado warning for this? What in the world is that? Updated tornado warning remains in effect till 10 p.m. for southeastern Drew County. Okay. I didn't even know if there was that second tornado warning. That's like the tiniest. That must be from the old one. Or they trimmed it and then just reissued for that part. That's so weird.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Oh, new flash flood warning.
That is DeSoto County, Mississippi. Where's that at? That's up north, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I was just talking about. Up near Olive Branch. All right, so Olive Branch, reach out to your mom there, Connor, to let them know they are now under a flash flood warning. Expected rainfall rates of 2 to 3 inches in an hour. So if they're in a low-lying area, they need to move to higher ground with that flash flood warning going on. All right, yeah, Jerome, there's your hail core coming through. We just got a new scan on this. Let's check our velocity, see if it's looking any better. Not a ton. Not really. I mean, a little bit, kind of on the west side of Jerome. Rob, if you need to go, that's fine, man.
All right, man. Yeah, I want to make sure your in-laws are all right.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I'll keep an eye on them. They're watching and stuff like that.
Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive alerts, and take care, Joey.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate all your work today, man.
No worries. All right. Good night.
Have a good night. Yeah, so I will say, too, just getting new data here and on this storm headed down toward Mississippi. The rotation, I'm going to leave that circle there. I'm going to add another circle here if I can on this. Because now our rotation's really, it has definitely shifted south. So this almost is our new area of rotation that's trying to develop right in there, where you have this bright red next to this bright blue here, kind of south of Jerome. So it was up here. It's moved down here. So Greenville's looking really, really good for tornado potential, I would say. With the main circulation back here. Because this, as long as this storm continues diving off to the southeast, Greenville's looking pretty good. It's due off to your west. If it dies off to the southeast, it's going to be fine. The hail, I also think, is going to stay south of Greenville. Come kind of closer here toward maybe Highway 82, where Highway 82, that bypass there kind of comes through. It's closer to Swiftwater and that area, Refuge, where the bridge is that crosses over from Mississippi into Arkansas. But man, that hail core is getting intense. I can see why they upped it to 2-inch hail. That is a massive hail core there. Yeah, still 2-inch hail.
New information, this flash flood warning has been upgraded.
Okay, so that is here in Arkansas. So that is now been upgraded to considerable flash flooding. That is up here west of Memphis, I believe. Let's see, here's this one. Yeah, so this is this one that's in Memphis. They are saying that between 3 to 5 inches of rain has fallen. Rainfall rates of 2 to 3 inches in an hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly there. Life-threatening flash flooding of creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses. in the greater Memphis area over toward Forest City. I think Corey Gherkin, yeah, he's out there in that area. Yeah, they've got some roads blocked off, it looks like. He's over there in Forest City, Arkansas area, where they had that tornado move through earlier, too. So quite an active evening out here in Mississippi and Arkansas and western Tennessee. Let's come back down here to... Yeah, this tornado warning that was nearby Holly is definitely all but dissipated. It goes for another 9 minutes. Brett Adair is even kind of, I think, abandoned that a little bit. He might be going to check on some of that flash flooding. And then let's check back in on this. Okay, so here is our new area of rotation, just kind of on the southeast side of Jerome. That's the thing about these storms. That's why they issue these tornado warnings for such a broad area, because it kind of moves around a little bit. So based on this latest scan, just here kind of on the southeast side of Jerome is where our circulations look like. So if you're in a Lake Village in that area, this is kind of where that circulation, I would say, roughly is heading. It is going to come very close to Lake Village. Could pass north, could also dive further south. So, I mean, all of these are probabilities that could happen. But if you are in the Lake Village area, you definitely need to be taking your tornado precautions at this time there in Lake Village, because that circulation's definitely tightening up, and we're looking. It's moving pretty quick. It's moving about 50 miles an hour. So Lake Village, you got about 10 minutes. 10 minutes until this potential circulation moves over your area. Meanwhile, the hail threat, guys, with this storm in move through Jerome. Jerome, I'm sure, has gotten pounded by hail with this. And Lake Village, y'all, this is knocking on your doorstep here, the hail core. So we've got a tornado threat and a pretty large hail threat as well. Hey, David.
Did they just reissue a tornado watch?
Let me see if that. I know the one was it's expiring here at 11. Yes. This tornado watch, far eastern. Yeah, that goes in now until 4 a.m. That was updated 13 minutes ago. So, yeah. They did reissue that as of 9:40 p.m. till 4 a.m. Central Time. That's for eastern and southeast Arkansas, extreme northeast Louisiana, north Mississippi, and southwest Tennessee. So, yes, this watch here, this red area. Let me switch off of my split view real quick. This whole red area here is now that tornado watch till 4 a.m. Which I'm kind of surprised they included. That tornado watch does not include Paris. That one still expires in 10 minutes. It goes up just, I think, here through Memphis, just through these southern counties in Tennessee. Let me pull this up here real quick. I'll show it to you. I don't think they've updated it yet. Because it was initially two separate watches, but I think they reissued it as a single larger watch that's going till 4 a.m. because that was 177. It would be Tornado Watch 178. Let me see if I can. I bet it's here in Discord. Where's all the updates? Weather alerts. Here we go. 179. That's what I need. Yeah, it just hasn't updated on SPC's page yet. There. But yes, basically this red tornado watch here that you see shaded there, that goes till 4 a.m. All right, let's check back in. Lake Village here, like I said, it is moving into Lake Village area. That hail core there is going to come awfully close to Greenville. 2-inch hail on this storm. Yeah, that's pretty intense. Still radar indicator rotation on this tornado warning. Looks like the circulation is just on the northwest side of Greenville if there's anything on this. You have really two different areas. You almost have one area down here near Lake Village and maybe a secondary area up closer to it's going to be kind of here near Lake Village. I don't think that's where it's at. Probably right here, just on the northwest side of Lake Village now is where that circulation's at. Draw, delete. So our circulation's pretty much right in this area. So this tornado warning here in Arkansas, Mississippi, that is going to continue here until 10:30 Central. Storm is near Lake Village, moving east at 55 miles per hour. So I mean, it's moving pretty quick, and it's going to come really close to the Highway 82 area here shortly, and be crossing Highway 82 in and around Lake Village. So if you're in Lake Village, you've got to be taking your tornado precautions right now, because this is basically coming into town here. That circulation, probably just south of there. Just got an update. Let me come back here. The velocities haven't updated though, but yeah, it looks like it's probably just over Lake Village right now. Because again, remember when we're looking at radar, guys, this data is usually 3 to 5 minutes behind what's happening at this very moment that you hear my voice. So yeah, okay, there's the new scan. Looks like it may have gone through the northern side of Lake Village and headed down probably over here toward Sunnyside and Shives area. But keep an eye up here in Greenville, because there is some almost like a little secondary area up here near Point Comfort. Again, it's not very well organized. The Lake Village area definitely seems to be a better velocity signature with what we're seeing here with this storm, where any potential tornado likely would be. Also, it would likely be rain wrapped here in Lake Village, wrapped in that rain. Hail threat, major hail threat for Lake Village and the surrounding area, as well as the Greenville area could get some hail.
I'll be right back, Joey.
All right,
Sorry.
10-4, David. So this is gonna be very close here through Lake Village and the south side of Greenville. Heads up as well if you live down here, especially closer to Refuge, Sunnyside, Wayside, Mississippi, over here near Lake Lee Road, that area. This is kind of more where that circulation is looking to be tracking. Looks like it's moved maybe just through the north side or right over Lake Village, Arkansas, unfortunately. Again, right now, radar indicated rotation have not received any reports of any sort of tornado or damage or anything like that from this. Okay, they just updated this tornado warning. Tornado warning remains in effect till 10:30 for central Chico and central Washington counties. It is located over Lake Village, which we just said. It's still moving southeast at 55 miles per hour. Tornado and 2-inch hail. So this is going to be near Lake Village, Greenville, Wayside, and Avon here around 10:05. So again, 55 miles per hour, guys. This thing is coming in pretty quick. So especially here at night, extremely difficult to confirm and see. You've got to take this seriously. If you are here in Lake Village, Myrtle Grove, Fairview, Sunnyside, yeah, okay. There it is. It looks like it's now just on the east side of Lake Village. So if you're in Sunnyside, Vaucluse, Refuge, Shives, Swiftwater over toward Wayside here, that is where this is looking. It does look like it is going to stay just south of where my in-laws are at there in Greenville. But if you're down here closer to where Highway 82 runs, if you're along or near Highway 82 or south, you need to be inside of your tornado shelter, taking those tornado precautions. The velocity's definitely increased here the last few scans as this has kind of come through Lake Village. We've seen the velocity signature get a little bit better as far as looking like there could be a potential tornado with this circulation here just now on the east side of Lake Village. Let's kind of map. I'm going to circle this. So this area right in here is likely where any tornado circulation would be right now. Pretty much about right over the lake. Could be a water spout in all honesty there on Lake Chico there. But again, Sunnyside, Refuge, over towards Swiftwater, Wayside, Arcola. I think downtown Greenville's looking okay. Some rotation as well. Again, this is one of those interesting storms where you gotta be prepared. There could be a brief spin-up tornado here on the northern side of this as well. Hail potential. Man, it is hailing across a large area here from Lake Village, Myrtle Grove, up toward Luna, Leland, Arkansas. The Greenville area, especially south of Greenville, likely going to be getting some pretty big hail here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Our VIL image has not updated, unfortunately. I'd be really interested to see kind of where this is at here. With the hail, let me come over to precipitation type. There we go. Kind of gives us an idea. So yeah, where you see this purple area here, that's kind of more where you're seeing some really intense rain and hail potential. Any sort of CC drop. A little bit there, just on the east side of Lake Village. Okay, so there's our new signature. Yeah, this thing's moving more easterly, guys, from Lake Village. It's now just off to the south of Vaucluse. So if you are in Swiftwater, you really need to be taking your tornado. This is going to be, man, this is going to be close to where your parents are at there, Candace, if you're still watching. This is going to pass probably just maybe 2 miles south of where they're at there. Assuming it keeps moving east. It's going to pretty much go right here along Highway 82. So just off to the southeast side of Vaucluse is where that circulation is showing up. And almost another little circulation up here on the north side of Greenville, possibly. But this one here, just between Vaucluse and Sunnyside, that likely is where the tornado is, right in here now. And it's pretty much, for it to go due east, it's going to come again very close to Swiftwater. If it goes more southeast, it's going to come closer to the Wayside area. But that is kind of right here. I think that's Tennessee Gas Road, 454, if I remember correctly. It's going to come very close to that area. There's Wilcox Road. There's the Greenville Bypass. Yeah. There's Tampa down there. But again, right now, this is just radar indicator rotation. There's not been any confirmed reports of any tornado in and around Lake Village thus far. But the velocity signature is definitely more supportive than it was, say, 10 minutes ago, that there could be a potential tornado that develops here inside of this storm. Regardless of the tornado, very heavy precipitation, likely mixed in hail, now moving into the greater Greenville area here. From Greenville all the way down here through Sunnyside, Swiftwater, Wayside. Again, if there is anything in this, it is going to be rain wrapped. You're not going to see this coming here around Refuge over towards Swiftwater and Wayside. Yeah, it is really scary because, we're talking it's after 10 p.m. It's pitch black out there. You might have a little rain-wrapped tornado inside of this beast of a storm. A lot of lightning in this, a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning in this storm here. And there's got a 61% tornado ID, 61% confidence, but it's way up there, which is so interesting. It's right here. If anything, it's sitting right here just on the north side of Refuge is where the circulation is. Where this bright blue dot is, basically. Let me do a quick inspector. See what the mile per hour. Yeah, that's about 90 mile per hour, so that's probably about maybe an EF1 if that were to verify. So, we're not talking a major catastrophic tornado, but, enough that it's going to do damage here in south side of Greenville. Kind of want to play this back here, see what it's look like. Yeah, it kind of came just through the north side of Greenville through Vaucluse and now coming right into Swiftwater, it looks like, just on the south side of Greenville. Again, this tornado warning here goes for another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes. Another little broad area of rotation right up here around the Delta Regional Medical Center. Possibly as well, seeing that little area as well. Getting a little bit of range folding, though, at the edge of the radar here, so it's a little tough to see. But I'd say, again, I think right here in Swiftwater is where the circulation's at, from what I can see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right here between Refuge and Swiftwater is where your main circulation at. Wind damage, though, definitely could have some wind damage here all throughout Greenville with this. We're talking, 55 mile per hour winds, 40, 50 mile per hour winds in this area here. Not seeing a ton on the NROT there. Not seeing anything on CC, correlation coefficient. Oh, yeah, here comes the hail. All right, Greenville, yeah, you guys are going to be getting some of this hail. It's basically just off to the west of Greenville is where that hail core is at. So it's coming through. Potentially some places could see up to 2-inch hail here, guys. We're talking golf ball size hail, maybe a little bit bigger size hail moving through Greenville, going to be coming over toward Leland and Arcola. Also the potential for there's the new scan. So now that circulation will be just on the east side of Swiftwater. It's broadened out a little bit on the last scan though, on the storm relative velocities. Yeah, it really broadened out there on the last scan. Looked really tight, and now it's over here right along Highway 82, just southwest of Leland. So this is going to come just on the south side of Leland. Greenville looks like you are in the clear as far as the tornadic circulation potential goes. Just south of Leland, though, is probably right here near Burdett and Almy, over toward Tribbett area. That is where that circulation would be heading. And then eventually over toward Inverness. But Greenville, you are just getting pounded by hail right now. Absolutely pounded with potentially up to 2-inch hail moving through Greenville right now. Man, I feel bad for anyone's cars who's outside. Not a good situation there. That's a beast of a storm. Holy cow. It's hard to tell exactly where the hail's fallen, but based on this image, it pretty much would have gone or is going right over the greater Greenville area. And that will kind of track over toward Leland as well. Again, with potential for 2-inch hail there. What a way to end a night, man. Holy cow. I'm surprised there's not another severe thunderstorm warning on this. They should have the tornado warning. Okay, hail size is down to 1.75 inch. So, again, that tornado warning continues for about another 15 minutes here in central Washington County. Still just radar-indicated rotation. Tornado and golf ball size hail are hazards. Tree damage is likely. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roof, windows, and vehicles will occur with that size hail. Looks like the worst of the hail core. We've got two different areas here. I'm seeing really intense potential just southeast of Swiftwater, and then up here toward Leland. It looks like now that's where the worst of the hail would be. And this VIL image is so delayed. Man, look at those echo tops. Holy cow. 51,000 foot storm. Yeah, that 52,000 feet. That's a big storm that went through there. Oh, yeah, there's your hydrometer class. Yeah, hail all through Greenville. You can see the difference here between the colors. So that's heavy rain, the green, but where you see this like brown shading, that's where the hail's falling, is what the radar's picking up. So yeah, from Greenville down here through Swiftwater, coming here in
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Coming here through Leland, coming up to Leland. And up here, that is this. I just think it hasn't shown up yet on WeatherWise. So they did just issue a new PDS severe thunderstorm warning for this this storm that's moving through Greenville and Leland right now with that destructive hail ongoing. Oh, man. Holy cow. That's probably one of the worst hailstorms I've seen move through there. Probably a lot of power outages out in that area too. Let's check that real quick. Surprisingly, Bolivar County, only 745 customers. Sharkey County got 58. Let's see, back across the border. Let's come over to Arkansas. A lot of power outages here in southeast Arkansas. Yeah, Chico County, over 20% is out. Ashley County, 10%'s out. Bradley County, almost a quarter of the counties out there in southeast Arkansas. So a lot of power outages being reported, especially across southeast Arkansas. So I'd imagine we'll probably see those numbers going up there in Mississippi here. As far as the rotation, looks like kind of here, maybe between Leland and Arcola, over here toward Burdett and toward Tribbett is where that circulation would be. It definitely has broadened out though since back when it was here in Lake Village. I wouldn't be surprised if there's that PDS extremely dangerous situation severe thunderstorm warning here. 80-mile-per-hour winds. 80-mile-per-hour winds here. This is for east central Chico, southeastern Sunflower, western Holmes County, southeastern LaFleur County, Washington County, and Humphreys counties, all in Arkansas and Mississippi. This storm is moving east at 70 miles per hour. This is going to be a destructive storm for Arcola, Isola, Hollandale, and Belzoni, with 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming through that region. This is really dangerous. That does include Indianola and Inverness, Leland, Greenville. I don't think Greenville's got those 80-mile-per-hour winds, but I think it's kind of starting to come through here in the Leland area.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Lowndes County and Otibia County there in Mississippi, that's out near Mississippi State. They are now under a flash flood warning. But again, if you are here in Leland, Hollandale, Indianola, Inverness, down toward Belzoni, Silver City, this storm that is heading your way has 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts with it. This is moving at 70 miles per hour, so it is picking up speed as it is diving off to the east-southeast. It roared through Greenville with 2-inch hail, possibly a tornado just on the south side of Greenville. And now we are seeing 80-mile-per-hour winds with this storm. So life-threatening situation there in western Mississippi this evening, unfortunately. So you've got to get away from windows, get to an interior part of your house till this thing blows through. Unfortunately, going to probably be a lot of tree damage, roof damage. If you are in the path of this storm, you've got to take this seriously. Still the potential, again, for that tornado. It looks like the main area of rotation just on the north side of Arcola. So if you're over here toward Tribbett, Bourbon, Kinloch, Floyd, you've got to be taking those tornado precautions. I know there's not a tornado warning in these areas, but there is indication that there could be a tornadic circulation for these regions. So regardless, though, we do have that PDS, really EDS, extremely dangerous situation, severe thunderstorm warning here, where you see this.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Marshall County, Mississippi, now under that flash flood warning. So I'm trying to see if they heard anything. Really windy and loud, lost power, generators on. Oh, man. Yeah, Greenville, it's going to be starting to come to an end for you here, probably in the next 10 minutes in around Greenville. Lake Village, you're in the clear. Sunnyside Shives Refuge, you're coming out of it. Really from Leland down toward Arcola, Tribbett, you are just now getting into some of these 80-mile-per-hour winds. Really, let's kind of do our inspector. I think it's just north of Arcola is where we're seeing maybe some of these intense winds. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's 94 miles per hour at 6,400 feet. Wow. 87 just north of Arcola. That's why they issued, because we're seeing these extremely strong winds here between Almy and Arcola. So if you're in Tribbett or Bourbon, those 80-mile-per-hour winds are pretty much headed right toward your area. Right toward your area. I want to see how. What are the winds there? Winds there, wow, they were, about 82 miles per hour as it came through Greenville, 75, 82. So, I mean, that's just above the surface level. So down at the surface, possibly not quite as high, maybe 60 to 70, but that's why they went ahead and issued that extremely dangerous situation. Severe thunderstorm warning with this. Yeah, there are those winds now. So they are moving through Tribbett, Bourbon. You're probably getting some of these 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming down here through from Tribbett, Bourbon, McGrath, here along Highway 438 east of Arcola. And potential tornadic circulation here kind of on the northeast side of Tribbett, southwest of Indianola. Man. Wow. Yeah, Starkville over to Columbus. Flash flooding. Wow. And you can see this whole storm complex moving through northern Mississippi. And that tornado warning is about to expire here in 6 minutes. This EDS severe thunderstorm warning, though, that continues here until 11 p.m. Central. Again, moving east at about 70 miles per hour. Still could have a spin-up tornado anywhere within this within this storm. Really, we had these two storms kind of collide and merge, and now they're just moving off to the east. Blasting off to the east there through Indianola and down toward north of Yazoo City in that area. Belzoni is going to get blasted. Between Inverness and Belzoni there along Highway 49, if you live in those areas, heads up, you are going to get some intense 70 to 80 mile per hour winds likely. And still also potential for golf ball, wind-driven golf ball size hail potentially still ongoing in Arcola. I kind of want to play this back, see if it Yeah, they got some hail, it looks like. Let me put this. Probably got some hail, not severe hail. Looks like the worst of the hail may have passed just off to their south. And now it's kind of re-intense. Kind of weakened. The hail core kind of weakened as it moved through Greenville. And then now it's kind of re-intensified here near Arcola. So yeah. Looks like that's kind of what happened there in Greenville. And over toward Indianola, Arcola, those likely, yeah, just east of there's where that hill core probably is, and those 80-mile-per-hour winds. And this is why I say make sure you got a way to receive those warnings late at night like this, because you never know when these storms are going to be coming through. And sometimes it can happen in 10, 15 minutes, you know. But that hopefully will be the last severe tornado warning for the night. So we covered it. We covered it live here, guys. Best we could. All right, let's see. I'm going to see if I can see any sort of reports, because I haven't seen anything yet out of Lake Village or Mississippi from this. Arkansas. 1 mile north of east, 0051. What time is that? Is that now? What time is it? No, that would have been like 2 hours ago. Okay, so no tornado reports from that particular storm. And Amy, Arkansas had 2-inch hail reported. Last hail report. See about wind report. Wow, 2 miles northwest of Lake Village, 77-mile-per-hour wind measured at a private Davis weather station at the Lake Village Municipal Airport. 77-mile-per-hour wind report there in the Lake Village Municipal Airport. Trees down reported 1 mile south of Dermot in Chico County, Arkansas. Trees and power lines down along Highway 133 there in Fountain Hill, Arkansas. That was up in Ashley County. Possible tornado. So yeah, there's that 77-mile-per-hour wind report there in Lake Village. Man, yeah, I can see why they lost power. Definitely can see why they lost power. But it is clearing out now there out of Greenville. Indianola, you're getting the kind of this flanked by it. Inverness and Isola, Belzoni, you guys are in the line of fire here still with these 70, 80 mile per hour wind potential. So if you're in this, heads up. Be safe. Protect yourself. Protect your family. And yeah, you can basically see where this line of basically straight line winds would be. Let me draw this out. Kind of right here along the leading edge here. That's where that potential for 80 mile per hour winds and all this is just kind of diving off to the southeast. Really east-southeast. I'd say it's more east-southeast. But Hollandale, You're kind of, I think you're in the clear in Hollandale. Yeah, it's pretty much just east of you. Really, Inverness down to Belzoni here along Highway 49. Silver City may stay to your north. But if you know folks in Inverness, give them a heads up.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
That's out in Tennessee. And that's up in the border area where that flash flood warning is. Yeah, it's up here. A lot of flash flooding going on up there, unfortunately, tonight. And they have here in Mississippi severe thunderstorm warning. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, that is, I think that's where we're going to wrap up the stream here tonight with that tornado warning now expired and off the board. But definitely quite a night. Definitely quite a night out there in Mississippi and Tennessee and Arkansas and Texas. And this is why we do this, to keep you guys informed, keep you guys updated. So keep us posted. If you guys have any reports or whatever, shoot us a message. You can reach us on our website, extremeweathervideos.com. Connect with us on Facebook. And we'll probably be doing a recap video here in the next couple days. Try and connect with some of our chasers that were out there this week. Nick Smigo and a few others. But hopefully, the good news is, as far as severe weather, it looks like things are going to settle down. Just a marginal risk for tomorrow and also on Thursday. So hopefully things will settle down here for a little bit. But I think once we get into May, things will kind of kick back up. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we'll catch you guys on our next live stream. Have a great evening.